Hello, everybody, and welcome to Don't Make Us Bored, Corndan and Brosentia's variety show. I'm Brossentia, Corndan here, who apparently is done with robots for now. You're just done with them.
We are, yeah.
Good.
Our season did not go as expected.
I mean, that sometimes happens.
It happens sometimes, oh yeah.
Yeah.
The kids were resilient and did really good work and, you know, pushed through all the problems they had at competition. The robot just didn't cooperate, and that's just how it goes sometimes. And now I'm watching videos about robots lighting penguins on fire.
Oh my gosh, that penguin just burned up, okay? That was amazing.
It was amazing.
Let me see if I can pull this up real quick, because, you know, it's important. It's very important, everybody, okay? Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. You know?
I'll have you know, my wife found out about this after I told her I was banned from doing this.
Well, that's nice.
I know.
Tell her you should still burn the penguin. Just burn the penguin. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just hop into the blue room real quick so y'all can see the penguin that gets caught on fire. He's a good guy. Look at this penguin go. Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of chilling there, getting ready for the fight. Fast forwarding a little bit. You can see all the ethanol that they put there, and then where? Doesn't take very long. And then the robots. Yeah, she's pretty happy about it, okay? Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Robot. I see a robot in there. It's going. Yeah, burn the penguin. Burn the penguin. This totally isn't TenMicu playing. I just love it so much. Die, penguin, die! Oh, it's so good. So that's sort of how you want robots to be. You want them to be able to take on a plastic penguin at the very least. True. Yeah.
Right, the answer of how many 12-pound robots does it take on a plastic inflatable penguin? The answer is one.
One.
And that's all you need.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. Well, I am pretty dang excited because we've got something better than a robot. It's TenMicu coming and playing Franko, the Crazy Revenge. Hello there, TenMicu.
Hello.
Hey, I am actually very concerned that you play this game.
Why?
Because it's really bad.
It's fine.
No, it's not. You do not have to lie.
A Polish person who likes jank those games could play old those games. What a shock!
I know, right?
Yeah, give me a second. It'll take me a minute or so. Actually, we
by free.
With that said, I do know that this is something of a game that Corndan loves for various reasons. The reason, like, we put work into it being on Cusa Grande and changing up all of the sound effects to be overly ridiculous. You're playing it not with the original sound effects, but with them edited so that there's probably going to be at least some less swearing.
Yes, I went into Audacity and muted all the swearing, both English swearing and the Polish swearing.
Wait, there's Polish
swears?
swears?
You're not going to
Heck yeah, it is.
So in other words, we're only going to hear about a quarter of the sound clips.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, I thought you were going to say not that much.
No.
It's
Anywho, there are still graffiti on the wall that have some swearing in it.
Yeah, I wanted to give a warning. So if you're watching with kids, you may want to point at things that show up on the screen and say, don't read this. Don't read, you know, and then the kids obviously will not read it if you ask them not to.
Well, if your kids are here, then I'm very concerned.
Yeah, actually, children, you can go ahead and not pay attention to this game. But hey, we've been warned. We've given out the warning. There we go.
Anywho, this game has kind of two different in-game stories. Because this game first came on Amiga and the Atari console. And it was much more brutal, and there was more swearing in it, even.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
And they changed the story around for this DOS version. So it's a bit more subdued. The story is that you got beat up and you now enacting revenge. But they left the original story in the files. So I translated it and gave it to Brossentia for us to read when the time comes.
Okay. Yeah, when do you want me to read it? Probably in a little bit, huh?
Anyhow, we are on?
We are, yeah, Franko, the Crazy Revenge. Look at these beautiful graphics.
Okay, well, I'm going to play on turbo mode.
Okay.
It's faster and actually more consistent for me to play like this. And well, 3, 2, 1. No. Sorry. We need to first choose character. In the story, Alex is supposed to be dead in original story, but here he is for us to choose.
Oh, good.
In both Amiga and this version, but we're gonna play titular character. When the game loads, we start.
Perfect. I am ready for you to tell me go.
Start.
Yeah.
Franko.
Let's go.
It's going to be somewhat of a speed run. I'm going to get on with it really quickly.
You are playing in turbo mode, so we are getting a little bit more action as well.
And most of the moves knock the guy out. Execution.
Yeah.
Knock execution. It's kind of the game where one guy can really mess you up, and
oh yeah.
Honestly, yeah, this game can be extremely difficult.
But if you get used to it, it becomes very easy, and you can consistently beat it, no problem.
I just love the jump and flip left and right. That's the best attack. Take that, policeman! Look at all the blood! / maybe that's...
Try to use some... Oh, there are other moves. There are the grab move, like so. Okay. And I can use it to do some different things with it.
Gotcha.
Like throw the guy around, like...
Whee!
You definitely missed one of the swears, though.
I don't think I heard it.
That's not a swear, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that definitely is a swear, yeah.
That definitely is a swear.
But it's
and we're gonna hear it a lot.
Yeah, I think I said something close to that last night. Okay, look, somebody drove the wrong way around the roundabout right next to where we live, which happens all the time. And so I honked at them. They stopped in front of us. I rolled down the window and started yelling at them. Let me just say, I don't think people have that happen too much in small town Utah because they drove off really quickly.
Learning many things about Utah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think I scared them. And look. No, my road rage story, I was at a complete stop. That was not road rage. Okay, I
was
said,
still road rage.
I said, what the F are you doing? And then they hurry and drove off. Yeah, so, love, that is...
That's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Love does?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know why, but okay.
I don't know, it's in the commercials.
Yeah, but let me just tell you, it feels really good to yell at somebody who deserves it. Like, I felt
okay.
so like satisfied being able to yell at somebody who was a complete moron driving the wrong way around a roundabout. And so everybody, if you've never done it before, you should do that. Because yeah, it's great. Not only that, but because I didn't know who it was and I didn't ever have to see them again, I felt great. And, okay, bam, bam, bam. Look at all of these.
Well, you can read the story, I guess.
Okay, okay.
It was in those files. I translated it and added few things for you in it.
Thank you so
Should be
much.
helpful. So go on.
Perfect. Okay, I gotta get my voice. Alex and Franko were a pair of inseparable friends. Both of them were born in quite turbulent times of ideological and ownership transformation in our beautiful country. Poland was transformed from communist into some other form, and the police got lost in all this enough to be unable to find a place in the new reality. They grew up at a time when chaos and power ruled. When they were still very young, the turmoil of change threw them into a wonderful port city, the homeland of smugglers. Szczecin. I have no idea how to say that. Can you say that, TenMicu?
Yes, you said it quite well. Good job. Go on.
Okay. And especially some of its districts were not the safest. Both young men who love sports above all else trained fiercely, fashionable Far Eastern martial arts for the sake of good condition, their own safety, and showmanship. They especially liked evening strolls through the dark streets of Szczecin. There was always some new dealer trying to sell the ignorant kid a free dose of LSD. How do you sell a free dose?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's like crazy times.
If that's what
I mean, this is why it's a crazy revenge and not like a regular revenge.
Yeah, okay. They were trying to sell the ignorant kid a free dose of LSD that could make a good deal of rebelling the clientele. Also, that evening they went to explore new, unknown nooks and crannies. What if there was a lady unattended in them? Oh no! They were going to like weird corners in the city to see if there was just a lady. Like, The final, however, was unexpected. Suddenly, a large group of not very friendly-looking thugs blocked their way. They fought long and fiercely, but when Franko woke up, he saw the motionless corpse of his friend, and the mocking laugh of a brick was still in his ears. A long time passed. Franko trained and fought, gained strength, severed all ties with society. From day to day, an unbridled rage grew in him. He forgot about the basic principles of old Chinese masters. Honor your father and mother. Do not kill. Do not commit adultery, etc. He only thought about one thing. Revenge. Revenge. Revenge.
Oh yeah, that's more bloodthirsty.
Yeah, that's a little intense.
Yep. And the name Klocek is actually it's the same thing as the Zadet was in the French. It's the some sort of feminization of the name to make it more cute looking.
Okay, the mocking laugh of the classic was still in his ears. It's a okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the name of the cute guy.
Aww.
It's unlikable, but you know, he was a bastard who supposedly killed our friend, even though we can just choose him at the start. Well, never mind. Maybe that was the other Alex.
I think I have a feeling that might be like a lighter insult than. Okay, basically it was an insult towards the guy feminizing him. I wonder where I've heard that before.
Yep.
It's part of the story, everybody. Welcome to the 90s.
Yeah, that was the 90s. It was. We used to be in the Soviet bloc country behind the curtain, the Iron Curtain.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of things were changing around.
I mean,
And
honestly, things have changed so much from the 90s, and definitely for the better in a lot of ways.
to be honest, there used to be some very smart things in the communist era, but it was in general, there was, if communists away, then every idea of communists needs to go away.
Yeah, that's kind of an unfortunate thing, especially the U.S. saw things as black and white, you know, communism, everything there was evil. Bam.
Okay, we have the first boss fight, and let me translate this. When there is a letter and that's a swear word, so I will avoid that. So, hey, who allow you to step on my sidewalk? I don't care about you and this sidewalk. I will splatter your brain on this sidewalk, you dumb ass. Come on, you dirty man. So yeah, the
Oh my
boss.
gosh. This guy has legs. Legs for days.
Legs for days.
I like the hair though. Okay, it's a very good hairstyle.
So it's a boss. We cannot allow him to hurt us. He do tons of damage, and my execution move doesn't work for bosses, and that's what you should do. No messing around. I guess I can show one animation what he does. Come on. And then he's away. The AI either wants you really very, very dead or do nothing.
Wow.
Oh, come on. Doesn't do anything fun.
Fine.
There we go.
That was a good one. Wop, wop, wop. Honestly,
Okay.
though, like,
Come on.
whacking somebody's ears with your flat palms, that's a good way to cause permanent ear damage. So don't do it, everybody.
He keeps saying my head. My agovites, my head. I don't know
Pretty sure
why.
I'm hearing something else.
Yeah, well, so I want you guys to appreciate now that you hear most of the real audio of the game, how much effort we put
the
in
90s.
to the Cuso Grande version of this.
Yeah, considering that you changed most of the sound effect, or a lot of the
I
sound
changed
effects.
all of them.
Yeah, and that TenMicu has changed most of the sound effects. We are still
Okay,
having a
well.
regular, like, every second there's a swear. It's amazing.
It's not. well, if it's in Polish, then you don't know. Okay, anywho, this is the John Lennon grandma. Anywho, this is the bonus stage when you drive your Fiat 126. And you drive over people, and I get extra life because of that. Oh, this guy
so
is...
you are supposed to drive over the ugly people.
yes, over the bandits, and avoid...
Oh,
oh, there you go.
I
Bandit.
am.
And when I had this game as a kid, driving over any person would crash the game.
Oh,
Straight
really?
up. Yep.
I
So
love that.
Oh,
Oh, Grandma! Why does her face look like a banana?
I don't know. I can just... I think I have enough life, I can just speed up. This is the only realistic thing about it, because those Fiats, they never start up immediately after one ignition start.
Yeah.
So quick, so reliable. There was super unreliable cars.
I love it.
I remember those as a kid. You would listen for all the sounds of the engine in whatever this thing is
Yellow.
cracking down. Anyway, level 2. Level 2. It's World of Hamburger,
Okay,
and the in the app written.
I want a hamburger.
First, there will be first level with some more things on the wall for us to read.
Oh, good. Good. I'm excited for that. I I like the shadows in the background. That's a nice touch. Unfortunately, we're getting it just repeated in the next. Oh, that's a single picture that they. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, there's just 2 hamburger spots right next to each other. It's fine.
They're competition.
This is the one, but this one is in Polish and this one is written in the House of Hamburger, yeah, in English.
Igloo! I'm pretty sure I just heard him yell igloo. Yeah.
Yeah, he totally did.
Uzbycha, no, don't care, sucks, font, Atari rules.
Atari rules? Yeah, Atari rules.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. Suck front. That's like the...
I don't know what that means.
I think I know what it means, but I also think that that's not generally what you would put in your, like, as graffiti. Oh, this hair, look at the blue hair. Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of lost train of thoughts. Yeah, this game was actually based on the actual city of Szczecin. This is the actual...
This is what this city looked like?
Yeah, the actual street that was in the Szczecin, and they changed things around. Some artistic interpretation was here, but I think that was actual street that was in Szczecin, and actual park later on.
The high-heeled ladies, they look like, their heads look like Pac-Man when they die.
Yeah, there is Mirage Studio. They still exist today, but they are something way different. They are actually known today as Cenega Poland, and they are helping distribute FIFA and Activision games in Poland.
Okay,
so yeah,
cool.
They do fine. They used to publish those games.
Yeah.
Also, content warning.
I feel like ABBA. Oh no! What? How could you put this up? Oh my gosh! Everybody, this is the Demon Rush level of nudity.
Are you kidding
here.
me? This is better than the Demon Rush.
Oh yeah! I actually did. Okay, I'm gonna. Porn. Oh no! Well, we're not monetizing this part of the stream when it goes up to YouTube.
Well, you might. We'll see.
Limited ads, limited. Very. It's all because of circles. That's all. The Sklepnokny. Yeah.
It's the night shop. Sklep nocny.
Okay, vodka. Okay, vodka. It's like the new okay boomer. Yeah, okay, vodka. Or does it just mean that, like, maybe it's graffiti to let you know where you can get the average vodka?
Oh, yeah, here you get okay one, and few streets over there is a good one.
Yeah, I know what Eros is. Eros, the deity of erotica. And kids, if you're watching this,
What are you doing, first of all?
First off, what are you doing? Second off, shit rules. I'm sorry, but that's so funny. I have to say it.
Look, this game is on to something, right? Shit just rules.
And
gosh.
Announcements. Ogłoszenia.
Yeah, I have to say it because it's up there. It's on the screen in front of you. Oh, look at that guy. He's gonna get, like, I'm not sure if that's a hotel
no
or...
waist. He has no waist.
Yeah.
He's like some sort of weird skeleton where he's trying to belt down, like, pants with no waist.
Yeah.
Right? Like, look at that. It's a skeleton with a flesh mask on.
Oh my gosh, what a nice skeleton.
We fight some Zomo soldiers.
Yeah. They've got a decent amount of protection, which honestly it doesn't seem very good.
Motorized detachments of citizens, militia. They used to be keep
that person behind you.
peacekeeping force.
I do not.
Keep things in order.
That looks like the one lady from Home Alone 2, you know, the bird lady.
The bird lady, yep.
Yeah.
I keep saying Spoko all the time. That means okay, alright, or whatever.
Wait.
That is not what that sounds
That's
like, by
not
the
what
way.
it sounds like, no.
Quiet you. What do you know about Polish?
So everybody, we are not hearing the F word over and over. We're hearing okay. Okay.
No, Spoko, it's okay. Anyway, here's the pirate shop. What you looking at? That's why I have an eyes. Don't you see it's closed? I don't care and I don't buy at pirate shop. I will destroy you for this insult. Try me, P. That's a swear. Let's not. Okay. Another boss.
So we're here. What is he doing? I think I know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's flipping off, of course. And of course, this is the boss. If you know how to defeat one boss, you know how to defeat them all.
If you know how to defeat one enemy, you know how to defeat them all.
Yep, well...
No, you need to know how to defeat two. You need to know how to defeat an enemy and how to defeat the boss.
Oh, okay, slightly different. Oh, he's flipping the bird? Okay, and then he does that thingy.
It says Vohai, that means smell.
Oh.
He wants to smell his fingers.
Ah, smell my finger.
That was the most sweariest of the bosses. He has like the 3 different audio files with F word in it. And all because he has a piracy shop. Tark, I guess.
I legit didn't know. Okay. You have to tell me if you're yanking my chain. This, what we're hearing over and over and over again is not English swearing, but it is a Polish phrase for okay.
Yes!
Can anybody else here confirm that? Like, I need to know.
I'm not messing with you.
Say the phrase again. Say, how do you say it?
Spoko.
Sparkle?
Spoko.
How do you spell that?
S-P-O-K-O. That means okay, fine.
Oh yeah, more or less means cool.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
I'm not lying to you.
No. It's one of those things, though, with the quality of the sound, it definitely sounds like we're being told to go F off.
The second I beat the game says Spadai. I changed it to just Spadai. He used to
That
say
guy said Spaka.
Jesus.
TenMicu, I'm loving this. This is a blast. Also, every single window has the exact same crappy MS Paint gradient, and I love it. It's perfect. Oh, very nice. Very nice hit there. Oh no, she's got baby.
What's with that Jay Leno chin?
Oh my gosh, that was...
Yeah, I don't know.
Franko, you gotta see the baby. Woo!
Oh, whoops, I hear the wrong person again twice.
Oh, it hurts you. Ow.
Yeah, it hurts me. But I want to just zip around through enough showing off people.
You know,
Okay,
people there should probably stop jaywalking. Gotta be honest.
Last level, the shortest one. But it has the huge wall of graffiti somewhere in the middle. So that's going to be a fun thing to translate.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Cool. Everybody just know it's saying cool over and over.
I know that, but I actually feel it fits better if that's not what he was saying.
I feel like maybe he knows. He knows what it sounds like.
You want him to say kurwa all the time. I just know it. I just know it.
You know, it's kind of amazing.
Second enemy in the game says the F word the Polish version of the F word. So there we go. So there we go. The ass is pale.
It's like Baba is you, but this is Pupa is Blada.
Yeah, the ass is pale.
Wait,
That's what it means.
it means
Yeah, the ass is pale.
that's true. Okay, like it's just spouting facts up there, okay?
There'll be more facts later.
I mean, that could possibly be a mod for Bob is you know, make the ass pale.
We have tomorrow. Jutro będzie koniec świata. Tomorrow there will be end of the world.
Uh-oh. Such was hair.
Suchy Washir, nie wiem co to. I think it's some guy about some guy. There are a lot of people who go to soccer matches to more or less just kick things around and
Okay.
And beat all the peoples for fun.
Okay, gotcha.
There's huge animosity between people who likes Legia Warszawa or people who like the other.
Ooh, hooligans is what
Hooligans,
chat is
yes,
saying.
That's a good word. Thank you, chat. Prime razem. To jest prime. It's about go fast, go party fast. So let's go party together. You could say.
Yeah, together party. Come on, and remember.
So you have outside.
Okay,
That's good.
I am really glad that like not all of the graffiti is exactly the same. I will say though, I saw a post about like how to put graffiti in video games, and this is the worst way to do it.
Yeah, but I love it.
You have the Amiga that you don't need translation for this.
Yeah, I
And
know.
And there's
Socko the rest. Spocko, Spocko the rest. Amiga's the best, Spocko the rest.
yes, and there's the most. This is the deliberate, as many mistakes as you, orthographical mistakes as you can. It's brain on the wall. Brain
no.
splattered on the wall.
It's Musk. Man,
That's
he
as many mistakes
shouldn't have
as
made
he
that
could.
that tunnel in Vegas, you know? That's what happens.
This guy in black says, "Come on, let's play."
Oh,
Yeah, and then he
Piseg.
exposes himself to you.
Piseg in chat pointed out that in that insult, Spocko the rest, they capitalize ST for Atari ST. Very clever insult. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Atari ST, a lot of the games weren't as detailed as this at all. But they also didn't say Spocko the entire time. What is that? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I don't know.
It's a duck.
love it.
Yeah, that's it. It's character for the next game, the Grzechy Doriana. This
Yeah.
is the next game they made, and it's why it haven't been in Cuso Grande. That's most puzzling thing. It's a game about fantasy barbarians, and you get M16 machine gun.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say that don't worry, the family-ish, friendly-ish stream will be resuming after Franko, but for now, blood! Spocko! Yeah. You know, what I find interesting about this game is that, like, every enemy takes just about the same amount of time to kill. But honestly, if you're playing this casually, this game is really hard.
I did this when I was a kid. And every single enemy.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, and it works.
Well, it worked.
Mostly.
It gave me health, so that's what I did. I jump like this, hold Z, and it unlocks forever.
You just hold Z?
Yep.
Hold Z.
I
Games
love it.
effectively got turbo.
Well, good. Every game should make it
But
more
I learned
doable.
about the execution, and one day, yeah, let's let's get good at this game, I guess. For no reason. So we are approaching 3 more enemies to final boss.
Cool. Oh, we're almost at the end.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, no matter how much I make fun of this game, I'm still really happy that it exists. I'm really happy that, like, whenever there are games that are made outside of US and Japan, you know, the quality is going to vary, but it's really exciting, and I love watching this.
Okay, so this is the Klocek, the final boss. Leave this child cripple, you cripple.
Oh no.
Did you? And they stop censoring the swearing, which is great. You said something, you dog shit. Do you know? Your name is Klocek, and I will smash your head. That's too much, dog. Come on. Okay, so we find him now. He's the final boss.
Flex those pecs, yeah.
And of course, he's a boss. He does the same thing as every other boss do.
A little more flexing, but oh no! Look at him run! I think he's snapping, but I'm not sure.
Damage me. Come on, I want to. Okay. It's enough. Let's defeat him.
Yeah, the thing is, this is definitely on the Amiga, I think.
And
it is.
It's Amiga 600.
Amiga 600. The sprites are a lot bigger than most fighting or most side-scrolling beat-em-ups you'd find, and I love how big they are. However, whatever. If you're making a game that like is only going to be played regionally, make it look derpy. That's fine. Like the genes probably are the highest quality out of any of the art in this game, and I dig it. Like, look at the gradient on Franko's pants.
His flexing is the best thing that's come out of this game.
Who's flexing?
The boss.
Oh yeah, it's good. I also like his snapping.
Yeah, there were 2 attempts at sequel at this game.
You know what his flexing and walking around reminds me of?
What?
The dude in a trench coat in Alf.
Oh my gosh, it does. He does kind of look a little bit like the grabby hands.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Grabby Hands. High quality. Ooh, you're getting really good chains here. Very nice.
Yeah, I just want to be done. I'm probably overestimate, I think.
Yeah, you're overestimate. Whatever. It's Franko.
Oh, crumbs. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So yeah, there were 2 attempts at sequel of this game. In 2004, for Game Boy Advance, there was the No Mercy, the Franko 2 No Mercy, but it was shut down by Nintendo. They didn't want such a violent game on Nintendo console.
They were trying to make it for Nintendo?
Yep. And there was in 2016 the...
Oh no! Choo choo!
End time.
Wait, he wasn't dead.
He will be now.
Sorry.
In the end, they get the soda water, and we have the pseudo Polish congratulations with a big, I don't know.
For a second, I thought this was going to be you know, the like super 80s song. Yeah.
And that's Franko. And
you did it.
I love this game.
Yeah, you do, Corndan.
It's actually very simple to learn and to be very consistent at it.
Again,
yeah, it's fine.
I am a huge fan of like developers making small games for their own areas, using, you know, some, like, if they were using locations that are actual locations where they were, it's so cool because, you know, even if it is like super gratuitous swearing and violence, it still is kind of funny in that way. And honestly, it points people towards, you know, what people thought was edgy. Heck, graffiti is a part of folklore, you know, what people say, the insults that they have. It's really fascinating to me. I think it's really important. Even the swears. Yeah.
Especially the swears.
Oh, especially the swears.
They just wanted the make the game that they like, and they did.
Good. I'm glad they did.
They made like 4 games and they went bankrupt.
Wow. That just flipped us off too. Oh, people in chat couldn't see that. Dang it. There was a giant middle finger that scrolled by. Okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you, TenMicu. Is there anything that you need to plug before you take off?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I threw in the Leo the Lion for GDQ, but I don't know if it's going to be added in.
Fingers crossed.
It was accepted as backup run in the previous one.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's going to be here.
Well, if it is, that would be cool.
I'm still a little bit sad that my previous game that I threw in wasn't featured yet.
Okay.
We're working on it. I'm working on sorting through them all.
Yeah,
okay.
we still have a few games that we need to get into Don't Make Us Bored, so don't worry. It'll probably show up, TenMicu.
There'll be more jank next time. I promise.
All right, well, take care. You have a great rest of your evening. It's probably late for you, so go get some rest.
Yeah, take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Corndan, Franko, oh my heart. That was a lot of fun, and honestly...
I won't lie, I censored out that one word, right? Because I thought...
It means cool. It does not mean... It's not a swear, Corndan.
But I definitely thought it sounded like one.
Yeah, same.
When I made it. Yep.
Okay. Well, everybody, you can go ahead and resume the PG-13-esque stance, because we're going to go talk to varianleblanc. Awesome. Well, hello. Brossentia popping in to come and chat a little bit. How you doing? You're muted, FYI, so if you're trying to talk to us, I'm trying to talk to you.
Every single time.
I know, right? That happens to me, too.
I hate it. Either way,
well, that's okay. You're alive. We do not have the game up quite yet. Yeah, I'm really excited. I've been in a handful of barns before.
Good.
Yeah. Let me see. I do hear audio. Okay.
Perfect. So basically, this is a different type of America, and me being the lovable Canadian, I don't know a lot about this America, so I might need you guys to explain some stuff to me as we go through it.
Okay, I probably can, especially if this is anything like the barns in Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, I am an expert on that sort of rural U.S.
I mean, I also grew up in semi-rural U.S., so let's see if this feels like the barns of anything.
I have multiple cousins who play the banjo.
There's a lot of banjo in here, and there's a lot of crude humor, so just a slight warning to anybody out there that
Back to rated R. Okay, well, whatever. This is the let's go ahead and get all of the non-family friendly stuff into one run. I'm cool with that. Question. You want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good place to start, eh? My name is Varian. Last time I was here, I decided to go with something super simple with Pressure Power Wash Simulator. And so this time I decided to get a little more spicy. Again, I'm still trying to figure out this whole streaming thing, so just bear with me and any mistakes that may pop up. But other than that, that's who I am in a nutshell.
Sweet. I do have to ask, because we did see a little stuttering through the stream. Is that happening on your end as well? Is that part of the game?
Yeah, that was my fault. Don't worry about that. It should run fine from here out.
Okay. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and start. I know that, like, once you click into the game and stuff, instead of tabbing out, like, it usually runs a little bit better. I'll let you know if, like, the stuttering keeps going on.
Perfect. Thank you. So, all right, let's get this started.
Okay.
So, first thing we're going to be welcome to is the intro movie. That will kind of set up exactly the type of experience we're going to be having here. So, let's take a look at this.
No, chicken, watch out! Oh, they don't care.
Could sleep for an hour or so. I'm cold and a little wired, but my truck's stuck here on the side of this road, and there's good folks counting on me. Gotta move this load. That's why I drive my 18-wheeler all across this big old land. Not just my job, more than my living. It's the heart of who I am. Sometimes it's tough, but I rise above and do everything I can. Got my wife and kids back home, and they're proud to know I'm a U.S. working man.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a U.S. working man.
Okay,
All right.
This is definitely not the American West. This is the American South, I would say.
It's
It's like Mississippi, I'd say. Get her battery from our truck.
And
People
Uncle
are saying
Billy
this is anywhere
great.
that's not a city. Yeah, I suppose I have some relatives who... Never mind, I do have some relatives who look a lot like the characters in this.
I mean, this is even more redneck King of the Hill.
Yeah, we... Like, our family was somehow less redneck than probably every other... Like, all of my cousins that I had on one side of the family, they were all super redneck. Ish. I had a cousin named Wayne, okay? And as soon as you have a cousin named Wayne, you're a redneck.
As soon as you have a cousin named Wayne, you're more likely they're more likely to be serial killers.
You know, he's not. No, the one who was gonna be a serial killer, his name was... What was his name? He tried to blow up our high school, so...
As you do.
No, you do not do that!
A naughty stag for her friends.
That's right.
Oh, baby.
So basically, this is where it comes down to. This is the whole crux of the game is you're going to go and investigate different barns. People are going to ask you to find a specific item. You're going to find other items there you're going to sell in your pawn shop later on. So let's just go ahead and accept that job there. First of all, I need to get myself some gas.
Oh no,
And it just
Ritz
happens to sit
Blues,
over here.
your name is Wayne? Oh, the truth
Uh-oh.
comes out. It's okay. Any of you Waynes who are not rednecks, you live a very conflicting life. I know it's hard, but that's fine. Look for a naughty stag. It's all of them.
All right.
They're all naughty.
So here we go. So we just got ourselves some gas. So we're going to travel to that barn. So
Yeah.
away we go.
Yeehaw. That's Utah. That's literally Monument Valley.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
So you can tour us around.
That's where I've driven past that multiple times. Southern Utah. And I suppose we do have a barn that looks like this in town, except that it's, this is much better kept up. And that one also has some writing on it, essentially talking about some guy's women medicine or something. I don't remember exactly. Let me look up the barn.
So the first thing that we're going to be introduced here is aliens. So you can't have a redneck game without aliens. So one of the things that you want to do is you want to find these bottles of moonshine. So as you drink it up, you kind of have the normal moonshine hallucinations.
Ah, yes. I've had moonshine. It's not my favorite. It's okay.
I mean, moonshine is honestly just whiskey that's only had one pass through the still.
Yeah, I'm gonna show everybody, by the way, the barn that I'm talking about. The woman's tonic, Dr. Pierce's favorite prescription. There you go, everybody. That's a barn in my town. So, thank you, Dr. Pierce, for having the women's tonic.
Go around here, you're going to find these special things that you can update your pawn shop with. There are different floors and different walls to give you a little customization.
Okay.
You'll see in the top left corner, it will show your money that you got emails, and underneath that is item left. And so this will kind of give you an idea of how much things are left to find here. I'm just going to kind of speed through so we can get to the other part of the game.
Sounds good.
The selling part?
The auction part.
Ooh,
which is kind of fun,
okay.
which I found a huge exploit for, so we might be doing it that way. So, you know, everybody here, keep that under your hat. It's a big secret.
We're making a lot of money already.
Well, I need a few bits because during that auction, we might need to have extra money. So,
I mean, depending on what you're buying, yeah. Yeah, you got a poster. Do you auction off your stuff, or do you buy stuff in the auction?
you're only going to buy stuff. You only sell whatever you find in your pawn shop.
Okay, can you get in trouble raiding this barn?
No, but there's spoilers for later.
Okay, because I saw something like pick up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
and I was like,
So I tag anything that has a yellow outline. Those are the things I can sell in my shop. So I'm
Ooh,
basically just
okay.
tagging them so Uncle Billy can come pick it up for me.
gotcha. But nothing can happen if you tag
Sorry.
it.
Nope,
Oh, that is
it's
ugly.
It's Sunny the cat. Certainly is.
Ooh, a motorcycle. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has
So-
wheels, but
You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Some of these you'll have to find parts for, and then you will combine it later on at your pawn shop.
gotcha. Ooh, she really likes soda. Maybe it is
There's-
Utah.
There's a few of those things, like this here. We'll just not pay attention to whatever this could be.
That was
And
in
we'll
Franko. That was in Franko. Okay. Well, that was gas. Okay.
Yeah, anytime you crouch, sometimes, you know, it happens. We've all been there.
I think that I've farted from crouching before. Oh, a lovely deer with a bra on its eyes. Good. How is that
Oh,
a
yeah.
job item?
That was what the email was for. They wanted me to go and find that for them.
And they wanted the deer with the bra on its face. Oh, the naughty
Exactly.
stag. That's right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, I haven't got everything, but I've got everything I need and at least enough money to get through the next part of the game. So, Let's head back to the pawn shop.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I would say that if you maybe cleaned up the guy's hair a little bit, I have probably about 3 relatives who look like Uncle Billy. So, yeah, this I would say that this is more of a caricature of rural US. However, some of it is a little bit too true.
A lot of it is a little too true.
A lot of it's a little too true. Yeah. Storage? I don't want to store anything. I want to sell it.
We do, because we want our uncle to come and bring our stuff for us.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Inside here, anything with a puzzle piece, they're items that need to be put together. So, for example, here's a wheel of the motorcycle. Here's a part of the motorcycle. Here's a frog, a part of our frog circus. Anything that has flies means that it's really dirty, and you need to wash it at the washing station.
We gotta wash the lady.
The cat.
So right now I don't have a cleaning station. I have to buy it. So we are not quite there yet.
Okay.
So first things first, let's go and sell that item that he wanted. And make ourselves $300 at it. And now we get to stock our pawn shop. So there's nice TV for there.
Yeah.
And our high five cat.
Oh, one of my best friends now works at like from when I was growing up, you know, all through grade school, high school and stuff. He actually ended up being gay as well, but he runs a pawn shop. And I'm like, you know, just the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, wow, we were absolutely like rural America, run down town type of people throughout on my childhood. Yeah, I want to go see this friend again though. He's cool, but he definitely looks like somebody who should work in a pawn shop. Anyways, there we go, customer.
So now we're going to try to haggle with this guy.
Oh yeah.
Make him pay a little extra. There we go. So this game is slightly broken in the fact that you can just keep haggling and getting more and more money. There's not really anything that's going to stop you from asking them for more money. So it's fairly easy to do that.
So they will give you more money eventually, like how
exactly. You have only so
there's
many
no maximum
haggles. No. So here you see underneath where it says T, I've got 3 haggles I can perform.
Ah, okay,
so
cool.
This costs $75 and he's asking 83 and I'm saying, no, I want more. He gives me 18 more. I said, still not good enough. I want more money because it's high five wolf. $8
I mean,
more. How about one?
Why wouldn't you want high five wolf?
It's true.
Exactly. So now that
I'm sorry,
I've sold
that makes
everything.
me laugh.
So I've got everything sold, and my store automatically closes when I've sold everything. So now it's time to go back out.
I do not like the idea of Barn Hub. Don't like it.
So here's where we're going to go to bid war. So basically, there's a storage unit up for sale, and I want to buy it. So I'm going to accept that, and we're going to go for a tour.
Yay! Y'all.
Yeah, and Uncle Billy is one of the greatest characters.
He's pretty great. Beware of thieves. They can steal your stuff. Oh no, I thought they were friends.
No, they'll snoop around your store and you'll hear some kind of a musical sting, and basically you just have to kick them in the nuts and they leave. So just like real life.
Do you get money from them?
Nope, you just lose money if you're not paying attention.
I feel like you should be able to do a reverse robbery, you know?
Well, I kind of am.
A reverse robbery is still a robbery.
Well, like if... Yeah, but... It's in your store. You should be able to rob anybody in your store. Oh no, my uncle's smelly? Dang it. Gonna smoke Oi alive? What does that mean?
I assume it's Utah-ish?
I don't think it is!
So here we're going to buy ourselves an axe. And this is one thing I recommend people do right away so that you can start busting up anything you find. This will give you items, so later on when you need to repair something, you will have stock to be able to do that with.
Okay.
So very good to have. Now, behind here, in every level there's hidden things, and they're usually a hidden toilet paper. So this is
the
your thing to
golden
collect for
toilet
everything.
paper.
As
I got
everybody
that
needs.
in WarioWare, the new WarioWare, yeah.
Ready? Should have enough money. Let's just raid over here. See how Uncle Billy's doing.
Doing great. How is y'all's mouther? Okay, Duke, I'll stay away from your mama. I will, I promise.
Let's do some auctions, shall we?
You know what? I would say that for rural US, there's maybe a little too much graffiti and not enough bullet holes and things.
I don't know. There's a lot of graffiti near where I lived.
Yeah, okay. But there needs to be more bullet holes.
I mean, that's also kind of true, yeah.
Okay, this is a good auction. Are you trying to buy this?
Yes, I am. And the thing is, these guys have no idea what sniping is. So I just sit here, and you usually would have to spend $600-700 on this. But if you just wait for the timer to go down about halfway, ooh, they're feisty.
Yeah, they are definitely making a lot of bids.
But it's fine. It's mine.
Yeah! You win.
So now I get to go and loot whatever's in here.
Okay. Is it always worth getting?
Always, always. You have to do it to progress the game. So if you if you don't make it, it will just let you restart.
I love it. So just professional speedrun strats for those people who are wanting to run it. If money ends up being a huge thing, you could just lose and restart if they bid the price too high.
Exactly.
Yep.
I don't know. It's always random. Sometimes you can get it for 200, sometimes 800. Hard to say. All right.
Yeah.
Oops. So again, anything that's with the yellow outline is for him to pick up.
Okay.
You can find posters like this to hang in your shop.
There's
So
a
I
basement. Yes.
A fuse. Put the fuse in. Open the door.
I feel
And there's
like...
our grand prize.
Ooh, it is a Jeep. Probably not in-game, but might be a cheap. Might be a jupe. I want to start a Twitter account that just has all the, like, that posts pictures of in-game brands, specifically, like, bootleg brands from the real world. I mean, this, we already got a... What was the motorcycle? It wasn't a
this is
Honda.
called
What was it?
A
What's
Joe
this one called?
Quest. And I'll have to check the motorcycle when I get back to my shop, but this is a Joe Quest 4x4.
Joe Quest. Okay.
And here's
You
the
know-
engine we've been looking for.
Right there's his brother, Johnny.
Good old Johnny Quest. Hello, my baby. Oh no. Comic
TV.
page, haha. Oh, it's got a Band-Aid on it. That's a cute little TV. I like it.
All right.
I feel like the Band-Aid's not doing much.
You know,
Well, could be worse.
Wow, my best tool. Yeah.
We'll just ignore that.
Nah. I think I've definitely. Oh, you just murdered that guy's picture, poor dude.
It's one of the backers of the game. It's fine. He
Oh no!
All right. So we've pretty much cleared out this place. So let's get
Yeah.
back home. Oh, one of those. To you too, sir.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that storage unit was a little bigger than most out there.
I mean, you didn't know that more storage units are also underground garages?
I literally live like within a 1-minute walk of storage units. They are definitely not also underground garages.
I think you might want to go check.
Oh, we could go check.
Ready. Now, there's also an outhouse here that is usable, but I don't think I want to subject you guys to the...
Yeah, you do.
Do I? Do
Yeah.
I? Let's do it.
Oh, the splash sound. That is... I'm gonna call that good. I'm
Perfect.
good.
Perfect. Let's leave that as we know what it does now. So
Yeah.
we'll sell that up. We put our stuff out. How are we doing for time at this point?
We're at
You got-
21:30.
Perfect. All right. So the Jeep's been towed back here. So now the problem's going to be when people come in to look at stuff, I have to pay attention. Are they coming outside or coming in here? And if the thief is around, I might not be able to catch him in time. Then later on in the game, people will come up to here, and this is where they will sell stuff. So right now, there's a DLC for the American Dream that I have. I wonder if we can go ahead and at least start it up.
I mean,
Okay.
Sure. It is Dreamy Billy.
Yeah, so it's Uncle Billy, but a lot more younger. So we need to find all the dream shines. We had the moonshine, but we need dream shines.
Yeah. Everybody, by the way, welcome raiders. I'm I guess a handful of Jank Science Theater friends are here. Good to have you, and hopefully you can enjoy the jank that is this dream. Jeez. I have never dreamed of a pig. I think I can say that with confidence.
You can tell you have great taste.
Alrighty. So there's other things in here. You can play some basketball if you wanted to. It really is not easy as I get it in.
Wow, that was a good shot, yeah. I mean, it's like Phasmophobia basketball. It's impossible. Oh no! Chicken!
Oh,
Take that, chicken.
there we go.
Yeah,
score.
chicken in a basket.
So yeah, that is pretty much everything. That you'll find other tools that you'll need, such as shovels. There will be what's all in here? A headlamp,
Welcome to
pick locks, being able to find where
Okay.
stuff is, and bee smokers. So there's definitely a lot of little things to try
no
out.
return.
For right now, I'm going to slip into my other game because I want to show a little later of a level,
Okay.
All right.
and it involves Uncle Billy again, which is just
Yeah.
wonderful.
I mean, everything involves Uncle Billy in this game.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Did you not do the voices? It sounds like it.
See, I could have done the voices for this.
Didn't we do this mission already?
We did. I just hit the wrong button.
It's all good. All right.
So, unfortunately, I have to quit out of there.
Don't worry about it. As soon as you are able to get the game and the stream back up, you'll probably have to go live with it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hey, get live again. Yeah. See, I'm a pro.
So,
yeah.
now, later on in the game, you start to get to the storyline with a lot of the alien stuff, and this is basically where it picks up. So you're investigating. There's like been some strange monsters on an island. So you need to go and check out things, and we have our Uncle Billy here.
I grew up less than half an hour from Skinwalker Ranch, which is a place that had a lot of UFO stuff. Oh, yeah, accurate.
I mean, if you name your ranch Skinwalker Ranch, I'm just gonna say you probably get what you deserve.
Yeah. Oh no, there he goes.
Oh, it kills me every time I see this. I love it.
Whee! I've seen people do
that's-
that. Just usually it's a lot riskier.
I think I pretty much got everything in here. So that's really the game in a nutshell. There's another DSL that's going to be our DLC that's coming out to add more stuff into the bid wars, so hopefully they make it a little more interactive. But I mean, I really enjoyed this game for what it is, for just something to poke around at, just really stupid juvenile humor. If you like aliens, you will have a lot of fun with this game. So I'm glad that I had a chance to show it off, and I hope that everybody really enjoyed watching it.
Well, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and call it there. Again, this is Barn Finders, and apparently it's 40% off on Steam right now, from what somebody in chat said.
It's a steal.
Oh, well, I mean, you steal a little bit in it, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, this is definitely, like, people were pointing out generic Unity assets, and sure, there are going to be some of those. Who cares? If it's fun, like, honestly, I support making more games with dorkier ideas. Like, if you're making something that's a little bit unique, it's kind of fun. I love that apparently Automod hates the word hillbilly. And chicken.
And chicken. Chicken is the best one.
Automod, why did you ban chicken? Chickens are real.
So are hillbillies.
Well, we've got you offline. Thank you so much, Varian. Again, I know that you are new to streaming. I'm glad that you've decided to send a couple games over here. Everybody, if you are new to streaming as well and want to try it out, we are more than happy to have you on the show. Just submit a game, !DMUB, and we can have you here, whether you're doing speed runs, showcases like we had today, or doing something else. We're really excited. Please submit. We need more submissions. Please do. Okay, well, Varian, we'll go ahead and let you take off.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, and you guys have a good rest of your night.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye.
Up next, everybody, we have our favorite Dowolff coming to join us for Snolf Robo Blast 2. See you after this 1-minute ad. Okay, Corndan, I'm actually going to stand up for about a minute, and I will move over to the other room in a second. Everybody, welcome on back to Don't Make Us Bored, Corndan and Brosentia's variety show. I am also here joined with Dowolff. Joined by Dowolff? Joined with or by?
I mean, I think by is better unless we're like doing a giant Voltron thing. We could do a giant Voltron thing. I am down for this.
Well, we need 2 more people in here.
Anybody else?
Do giant Voltron.
I don't want to be one of the legs, okay? I don't want to be a leg.
I'm forming the head.
Dowolff, what are you choosing?
I mean, I feel like if I'm going to be doing the game, I should at least be one of the arms.
Dowolff can be the green one.
Can I be like? I'll be the butt. I'll be the robot butt.
You're Hunk.
Hunk? What does Hunk do?
He's the yellow leg.
I don't want to be a yellow leg. Oh my gosh.
Hunk's a good character, though.
I don't want to be a yellow leg.
Well, you should have thought about that before you basically didn't call the blue arm. You got to sign the yellow leg.
Like I said, I want to be the butt. The butt's important. It's for the
yellow leg
exhaust.
connects right into the butt.
Oh yeah, the yellow leg's connected to the butt bone. Yeah. Hi, Dowolff.
I don't know what to say to that.
Well, everybody, you know that Dowolff is a masochist over here if you have seen Don't Make Us Bored at all, because Dowolff plays really bad decisions, specifically any of the Snolf games. I think these are really cool fan hacks, but the fact that you make them look playable is absolute, like, I don't know how you do it. How do you do it?
You just keep playing them until you just instinctively know everything, and that you have to just see you have to start dreaming about distances shots. You need to be driving down the expressway and think to yourself, if I do a max power shot here at this angle, I will go straight to the gas station. That's what you have. You have to eat, breathe, and sleep Snolf.
Oh,
no, I don't. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm close.
That's very concerning.
Dream.
Thank you so much for. You've had a Snolf dream?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I can't think of one off the top of my head, but like I've had Katamari Damacy dreams after playing that game too much. So
when I was a kid, I had some weird dream fusion between Alone in the Dark, the horror game by Infogrames, and Where in the USA is Carmen Sandiego. And let me just say, I don't think I've ever had a dream as terrifying as that. It just makes it even better that like Carmen Sandiego is part of it. But yeah, I'm super excited for some Snolf. It looks like we've got it up. So although many of us know you, Dowolff, introduce yourself to those who may be new here, and feel free to let me know when you're about ready to go.
Yeah, so I'm Dowolff. I play RPGs a lot, which as of late has turned into role-playing games with 2 L's instead of an E, but this is fine.
Yeah.
I swear I play good games. I don't know.
I mean, you claim.
I claim lots of things.
No. One of the best runs that you had, of course, was Hoshi wo Mirahito, which I loved, although you sometimes do play good games. And I would say that, honestly, any of the Snolf games also technically are good, even if it's a ROM hack trying to make your life miserable.
Labyrinth Zone exists. I don't think I can objectively say that Labyrinth Zone Snolf is good. I don't think I can objectively say that Labyrinth Zone is good, period. Actually, I can end the sentence there.
Ooh, good burn. Well, all of you, if you love Labyrinth Zone, then go ahead and raise your hand. You know, should I put a poll up? I'm gonna put a poll up, and not a poll, a prediction. Will you drown?
Probably.
Oh goodness, that is a spicy prediction, actually. That is very
everybody.
Spicy.
So the two estimate, yes or no. Feel free to bet with your channel points. Will Dowolff at any point drown during the game? Go ahead, use your channel points, and feel free to, yeah.
I feel like I'm not allowed to bet in this, but I could.
You could bet if you want. Anyways,
that
I'm ready to
feels
roll
like
whenever
cheating.
you are.
Well, I'm always
does
ready.
feel like cheating.
Snolf is always ready to roll, so.
Yeah, well, give me a countdown and we'll get started.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, so welcome to Green Flower Zone. It is totally not Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1 or Emerald Hill Zone from Sonic 2. It is an entirely original stage with apple trees. I don't really know why there's apple trees.
Because I like apple trees.
Yay, trees.
I like apple trees too. They make apples. Anything that makes apples is wonderful.
By the way, 97% of the points so far are towards you drowning. So if you don't drown, you are going to manage to give somebody a lot of points.
I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be dishonest of me to bet for not drowning, so I could go for that. Like, if I bet for drowning and then intentionally drown, like, that is 100% shenanigans.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to do that. I'd have to bop you.
I don't want to be bopped. That is... Yeah. No.
So one thing that you'll notice, everybody, is that Dowolff is playing in first person.
Yep.
Is it easier to play in first person, or are you just a masochist?
Oh, it is 100% easier to play in first person. So the camera has problems with walls, is the first issue. I did clear it, nice. So if you're up against a wall, the camera won't actually show you the direction you're going properly. The second is that I have a crosshair now. I don't have the crosshair in third person. Crosshair is nice.
That's fair.
Honestly, though, I do... Well, okay, there we go. I do like being able to see Sonic sometimes, so I'm glad that sometimes you pop out of it just to let people get a nice view of our favorite hedgehog. Whee!
Boing.
So, for those who don't know what Sonic Robo Blast is, what is this? This was a fan game, right?
Yeah, so this is a fan game, a Sonic fan game made in the Doom engine for, I don't have any idea why they decided this was a good idea. I'm getting this checkpoint this time.
For fun.
But they did, and the game is just legitimately amazing.
It's pretty good.
One of the best Sonic games around. It's definitely one of the best 3D Sonic games around. Don't play as Sonic. Sonic is probably just the hardest character in the game to play as by a lot. So don't play as him as your first character. But other than that, like, just go nuts, have fun. Why do I keep
played
not
as
doing many more shots? Sorry,
I played Tails the first time through, and that was not bad.
Yeah, Tails is a good choice.
Bonk.
Bonk indeed. I'm trying to be cheeky. That's the word, cheeky. And it's just not paying dividends. But whatever. We're near the end of the stage. It can't torture me much longer.
I know you're in water.
It was ankle deep. You can't.
Sonic can still drown in that.
You are Sonic in ball form. Kids can drown. Yeah, kids have drowned in water that deep before. I'm pretty sure your Snolf can.
Kids are dumb.
I mean, you're just gonna waterboard yourself every time you rotate in that water.
That sounds. I guess. I
By the
actually do
way,
really like.
chat, yeah.
Yeah, if we're in the surface and I start charging a shot, it'll just start making these doggy paddle sounds, and I love it.
By the way, I am aware that there is a little bit of a desync here from time to time. That's completely fine. Discord is usually pretty helpful, but sometimes we do get a little jank coming through.
Yeah, I imagine the issue is... So, I had an actual runner of SRB2 in my chat, like normal game, not Snolf, and he was telling me, like, yeah, no, you're doing 3,500 kbps, this is unacceptable, you need to get up to, like, 8,000. And, like...
What? No, you don't.
That's what I said. But, like, he's just like... Basically, it's because I'm going so fast, and I do silly things with my mouse, like, and then just kill bitrate.
Yeah, I bet that's probably it. But honestly, yeah, with a game like this, with how much shade there is, if it's always gonna have a possibility of having a little bit of lag or something.
Are you throwing shade
okay.
on Snolf?
Who?
You just said Snolf you're just throwing shade on Snolf.
I mean,
Why?
yes.
I don't know. You're the one who did it.
Yeah, why are you doing it?
What did I say? I said I love Snolf. Snolf's the best.
Said it was full of shade.
Well, it's... Oh, okay, I gotcha. You nerd? No, I mean that, like, compared to, like, Nintendo games that or Sega games, you know, usually, this has a few more gradients, I'd say.
It's definitely more
colors.
complex than most SNES games, I'll give it that. It's
Yeah,
more complex than Doom was back in the day, too, by a pretty comfy margin.
Yeah.
Boing. Nice. That jump is fun.
Yeah. I remember we've had this on Cusa Grande before for one of the matches, and it was a lot of fun to see people like develop some of the strats for golfing in a Snolf game. And it's very difficult. Like, honestly, for a casual playthrough, any of the Snolf games, super difficult. You're making this look playable, whereas people will probably have 1 million deaths.
I would have 1 million deaths.
Yeah, that seems appropriate. Like, I'm blanking the exact number, but well over 10,000 shots. Might have been like 14,000 shots when I played.
Are you in Jello?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So all the water in
That's a
this
nightmare.
stage. The good news is I can't drown in this stage. The bad news is that's because the water is made out of Jello that causes me to bob up to the surface. And
Yeah, and because of that, usually in Sonic Robo Blast 2, what you have to do is jump so that you will sink into the Jello and be able to walk underneath some of the platforms there. But here, you had to get your aim just right so that your ball form would go through and underneath one of the walls there without getting bounced back, and that is very difficult to do. It's a very precise angle.
yep, that shot was a fun one to get to be consistent. Yeah. And then up here, we really don't want to fall in the scoop. I think I missed that. Yeah, I missed that shot by I was not even close.
You're in the goop.
So the problem is that we can't shoot again until we come to a halt, and it can sometimes take a while, but that wasn't too bad. There is a break, so since the Kuso Grande match, the developer did add a break, which you can probably hear the sound of the braking every so often.
Oh yeah.
And
I like to hope that the developer was watching the Kuso Grande match and made the break because of us.
I mean, so they made it because I begged them to.
Oh really?
Basically, yeah. I'm like, so there are like even these first two stages, which is all we got through in the Kuso Grande match, aren't that bad. But eventually, we just get to stages where you can just roll forever, and you will wind up rolling into lava. That's just a fact.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a problem. I
Whee!
might have had the
egg.
Nope, I missed. Oh well. Oh, that's a bad bag.
Whee!
Whee! Okay, please stop. Nice.
Yeah, the other Snolf games though have a break, right?
Yes. So we have brakes on the ground. No game has an air brake, but all of them have the ability to slow yourself down when you're on the ground.
Good. Honestly, I would say that as long as the other games already had it, it makes sense to add it here.
Yep, that was my thought. But yeah, the game is fully completable without it, if anyone wants to try that. But I would just recommend playing the most recent version, if you are of that mind.
Thank you for begging people.
Look,
Ow!
I'm gonna make sure only to bring out those that puppy dog face on important things, like making sure that we have brakes and stuff. Okay, so this boss
yes, of course.
is evil because he just turned around on me when I was about to hit him. It is basically the boss from Chem Plant 2 in 3D. As you just saw, all the blue specks will deal damage to me.
The good thing
something I
about the
mentioned-
boss, though, is that every time you hurt him, he drops rings. That's
Yep.
very helpful.
Yeah, that was added by the dev because there's one boss later on that basically needs it. We're gonna have fun when we get to that boss.
Now, is it just in? It's just in Snolf. It's not in.
Yep.
Robo Blast in general?
In normal SRB2, you are just limited to the 10 rings you start with. Oh my goodness, I'm missing every shot. I'm not dying though, so it's fine. But yeah. Oh my goodness! Come on, please.
Woo!
Okay, I am just. What is going on? Okay, just. There we go. And now we're in the phase 2 where he just becomes a giant pogo stick.
A little
Which
easier
actually
to deal
sounds
with.
easier, yeah.
That's what I think, but the pogo stick destroyed our contestants in Kuso Grande. I think both of them got the pogo stick, but none of them were able to kill the pogo stick.
I love it.
Anyways, now we're in the water zone, so now is where
Are we gonna drown?
Are we gonna drown? I could just wait here for like 20 seconds if we want.
No, Dowolff, no.
Fine, I'll preserve the integrity of the sacred voting. Sacred betting.
The sacred
Whatever,
betting. Yeah. Oh, spikes! Ooh. Unless that was on
so-
purpose, in which case,
Oh,
yay.
that was not on purpose. That was just an unfortunate angle, that shot. This room, kind of annoying. Just gotta line ourselves up near the edge. Do like half power, half height. And Okay,
Go
almost.
back in the water.
So that was a mulligan. I don't think I mentioned that. For those of you who haven't played Snolf games before, we can mulligan. It's useful. We're gonna do that
It
a
is
fair bit
nice.
on these tricky shots.
It's
Oh my goodness.
absolutely necessary in some cases, yeah.
Yeah, there's... Okay, this shot is just not being nice to me today. Am I on a slope? I might be on a slope. That might be the problem. So, if you're on a slope in this game, there we go. Everything just is a vector sum. And you will just completely have your angle blown to smithereens, because if you're on an angle sloping up and down, yeah, you just are gonna go off in a completely random angle.
Ooh, I like this guitar.
The music's really good.
It's great. I might drown.
Well, you gotta do your best to not drown.
I'm
Maintain
trying.
the integrity. Integrity.
Oh
I don't
no!
think it's gonna happen.
Integrity's been destroyed. Aww. I bet so much on making it through the game without drowning. Unfortunately, we couldn't go straight up in the previous room, so we had to go forward. If I just bounced off that spring faster, you just make it up here and then we can breathe again, but alas.
Alas.
So this is the one part of the game where the fact... Wow, I made it up immediately. Nice. That jump's kind of hard because I can't look up to like line myself up because this is Doom Engine, and you know you can't really look up and down in the Doom Engine because look at that wonderful ceiling.
Yeah, that doesn't work so well.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Just gonna be patient.
Yeah. You almost went backwards.
I did go back through it. That's why I just mulliganed to save time. But
Yeah.
okay, whatever. We are very close to the end. I just need to kind of fall forever now. Not get stuck on platforms or we're gonna drown again. That would be embarrassing.
Oh, 2 drowns in a single playthrough of Snolf,
drowns
I
in a
would
level.
guess.
I mean, 2 drowns in a level is just unacceptable. There we go. Okay. Just do like a mid-height jump, just barely clear that gargoyle, and it's stairs.
Level
We
is
can't climb
over.
them.
Oh no.
We run out of time.
So what you say is Snolf is like Claptrap, you can't climb stairs?
Stairs are indeed my mortal enemy.
I would say Snolf
This
is
very
like a
true.
golf ball, and golf balls can't climb stairs.
I mean, right now it just kind of looks like he's holding his legs in the fetal position, but very sad. Sonic, even our Snolf ball is upset by this. Anyways, I have a new route for this area, so we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna head into that cave up here. A little more successfully. Okay. Also, just like in the 2D Sonic games, when you exit the water, you get a huge burst of acceleration, and I don't know why this keeps happening because it's awful. That was what it's my jump. By the way, right there. Just
Oh, come
that's what
on,
the ceiling does to my
Sonic.
jump. There we go.
Yeah. Woo! Oh, that was
Almost.
so cool.
That would have been
Almost.
sick if I made it through the door, but was not meant to be.
That was so cool. Almost. Yep, that's what I said.
Not entirely sure why I bounced off that wall, but no biggie. Come on. Come on, please just make it through the room, Sonic. There we go, okay. Okay, so yeah, so now I'm back to where the route lines up from my original route, or old route. So now we get to go through well, not quite yet. First we get to go through the room that I always forget exists because it's kind of trivial. So we just gotta sort of bounce off this wall over here, ricochet ourselves. Not that wall. The wall that's out of the water. And I'll just ricochet ourselves into we bounced off an enemy. That was cool. Into this area. Then we just get to Tetris our way through these. Tetris our way through? That doesn't seem like the right verb.
Tetris are...
Snake.
Yeah, did you do a T-spin? Yeah.
Sure, I did a T-spin. We were standing on spikes for a second there.
I saw that.
I figured that's probably the proper way to do it because you're inevitably going to get hit there, so you might as well just stand on the spikes.
Good.
Yeah, this room is a little tricky. There we go. Just gotta get out of here. There we go.
Yeah, you were gonna get smushed if you didn't, right?
Yep. Yeah, you really want to do that in like 2 jumps, or you just are sort of sad. Anyways, this is the part where I thought I might drown. Because we have a giant crusher ceiling, and we have to hide in holes in the ground. And also, we're gonna run out of air. So I need to pick some up right... Air? Air, please? Okay. There we go. Getting air and hitting a 2D sprite, that tiny 2D sprite in a 3D game, let me tell you, that is not
That's a little
free.
more difficult than it should be.
Did not get crushed. That is always good.
Well,
almost made it in there. Almost made it in there. Thankfully, there's like a checkpoint right before it. Come on.
Isn't this what you were practicing right before you went on?
This is in fact what I was practicing right before I went on. And it worked really well in practice. I think I got it first try in practice. Okay. Pop ourselves in here, pick up an air bubble, pick up another air bubble, and then we're out. Okay. This room is... First we're gonna pick up this checkpoint for obvious reasons, and then we have to hit this wheel thingy. Okay, we're on the wheel thingy, now we start spinning, and it goes down. Yay. That puncher crab is gonna punch us. Okay, we got out of the way. And then we just gotta climb up this very minorly sloped hill. Another mortal enemy. And this majorly sloped hill. Puncher barely missed us there. I thought it might get us, but it did not. And then we're just gonna fall for a while. This can take a while. We can't do anything until we come to a complete stop. And if the game's already given up, the game is telling me how to take a mulligan because it thinks that I'm just stuck or something. It took me so long. Wow, and then I crashed into a little bit on the floor. Okay. Want to hit the middle string? It doesn't matter which one we hit, really, but I want to get those rings. Very nice. And now we are in the... Now we get to be third person, because we're going down a canal. And in this canal, we have to jump. Thankfully, we can do that.
Uh-oh.
Except, it doesn't work all the time. I don't know why it drops inputs, but I mashed the spacebar button, which is the jump button, and usually it lets me jump. Like, that was about the 4th hit of the spacebar that finally let me jump. We have to go left here. We have to go left here. We can't actually control it. There we go. We somehow went left. We like half control it? It's very silly.
That's strange, yeah. Wait, by have to go left, it's not... You can't, like...
As Snolf, we cannot peep. We will have to take a mulligan and do the whole section again if we went right.
Oh, okay. It's just not doable.
It's just not doable. That is true about a lot of the path branches in this game.
Yeah?
You have to do one of them. Ah, this jump is hard. Unfortunately. This final jump right at the end here to take it across, because if we jump at the very end, we won't quite make it. So we have to jump a little early and try to bounce. Like that.
Oh, very nice.
Nice work.
Yeah, and then this will take us to the final section of the level, where there's a giant castle that we have to like do a million loops to get around it to climb up to the top. I just lost all my rings. That's unfortunate. Yeah, giant castle. This is really annoying when you can't just jump.
I think you landed on...
Are you kidding me? Oh, we picked up a ring.
Oh,
I
good.
thought I was dead. I thought I didn't... I had gotten hit, and I thought I hadn't picked up more rings. So I thought I was about to die when it dropped bombs on my head. Like, that would have been incredibly unlucky. Sorry about the scream.
Oh yeah, I'm so
Rip
angry
headphone
about people
users.
screaming on my stream. How could you do that?
I mean, I'm more thinking rip headphone users.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing headphones and it was fine.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
Discord,
same,
for not
same.
destroying people's headphones,
Well,
I guess.
I have a limiter, so even if you scream super loud, it'll only go so loud for the players.
Is that a
or
challenge?
for the viewers. You literally cannot break through the limiter. So no, it's not
Well,
a challenge. Just don't.
Just don't do it for my sake.
That's fair. I'm hurting us enough with this game. I don't know why I'm bouncing so much. Anyways, oh yeah, so this boss, all the ones that don't shoot out electricity are fake, and we have to hit the one that shoots out the electric circle. But the fake ones still shoot rockets. That was the boss. It's a very fun boss.
Wow,
He
that
dead.
was really impressive. That's like, these bosses are actually difficult to beat playing the game normally. Playing it as Snolf, though, it's unreal. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Anyways, so first like 3 levels of the game are all kind of based off of the Sonic 2. Like, we had the Emerald Hill Zone. Wow, I'm just sliding down that hill forever, so we're gonna take a mulligan. Yeah, you had Emerald Hill Zone, then you had Chemical Plant Zone, and then we had Aquatic Ruins Zone. But now we're on to something completely different for Zone 4. We're not going to any casino stages, thank goodness. We're going to Castle Eggman, which is big, open air outdoor area. So we can do silly jumps like that one you just saw and just skip everything.
Castle Eggman.
It is. This is probably my favorite level to play in the entire game. Because big outdoor areas. I just love big outdoor areas in Snolf games.
This is really neat looking. Yeah. High trees.
It's so cool in design too. Yeah, just feels almost Castlevanian, which also has a Doom mod. I haven't played that one. I hear it's good. I should play it.
Really? Yeah, that would be interesting to check out sometime. I'll have to look
Yeah,
It
into
can either
it.
be really good or really bad.
Yeah, so I just picked up the Force Shield, which has a super special power that I can just kill my momentum in midair. I don't know why this is a thing. Like, this is a thing in... Oh my goodness, I'm getting shot by a sniper. But this is a thing in normal SRB2 that just stops you in midair. But it's really convenient when you're a golf ball because you can just cheat.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I undershot that. There we go. Yeah. So like, these jumps are super hard if you don't have the Force Shield. But we can just sort of aim ourselves in the general direction and then stop.
I love it.
That's awesome.
What are these spinning things?
So that's how you do the normal level normally. Like, you just sort of get in
Okay.
them and they fling you up. We can do that as Snolf, but it's hard to stop. Oh, okay. Also, the Force Shield. We just took damage there. We didn't lose the Force Shield. It can take 2 hits.
Yeah, that's
because
what it looks
just
like.
wasn't strong enough. Oh, yeah. Ah. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. We really didn't want to use the Force Shield there because we have one last outdoor segment where we get to climb up a giant tower. It's a marathon. We'll get to the checkpoint. So first, we got to get up here, do the little campfire. We can do
it's Dark
prayer at the
Souls.
campfire, pray. Yeah, praise the sun. Absolutely. And then this jump here is just one of the hardest jumps in the game if you don't have the Force Shield. But we do, so we just cheese it. And we head into here, and now we're on a bridge. You know what they say about bridges in video games?
They fall down.
They fall down indeed. So we just gotta go fast. Okay, shield is gone. This is fine.
Also,
This
if
is
the bridge
Ooh.
is this big, I would expect there to be a battle on it.
Yeah.
I mean, we can mod in music. I could mod in Battle on the Big Bridge in that section. That would be super cool. Unfortunately,
pretty
it's too late for
okay.
that right now. So now we're indoors, much less fun, but still cool vibe.
Oh no!
I came
The
to a halt too
floor,
fast and just stopped on top of the spikes. Yeah, no, we fell into a pit. Very rude of a pit. I don't know. Very
Yeah,
rude.
who would put a pit in their castle? Actually, I'd say that any building that, like, out of all the buildings that exist, probably a castle is the most appropriate to have a pit. And a pendulum.
How many castles have you been to? Like, what you're describing is
That's
just
where you throw
bad.
all the evidence. We'll call it evidence for now.
Bro's got a
know
point.
that there's shredders, right? That's a thing. You just use a shredder.
I'm relatively
can't-
sure that Vlad
Okay, wait,
the Impaler
you-
had a pit.
You can't shred like 500 corpses that easily.
Yeah, what did
I've
Henry
been
VIII do? Have a normal
But I can
funeral?
def-
Horror fiction. I've definitely read a book where someone shredded corpses in a shredder. I'm sorry.
I'm sure there is.
I mean,
But
that
I'm just saying, like,
there is a scene in Heavy Rain where you can fall into one of those shredders, and that one's great. What a
but
game.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you have to get rid of 500 corpses in a hurry, right? There's nothing better than castle pits.
Yeah, but like, it's your castle, so if anyone comes looking for evidence, they're gonna find your pit. And like, sure, you can shove the first couple people who do that into the pit, but
Well,
like,
no,
eventually you're gonna
you-
run out of space in your pit.
No, because you're gonna
it's
compost
a
the bodies.
big pit. Big pit. Big
Bones
pit.
don't compost.
Do
I
you know
think.
how... Well, you don't really need it to. The weight of all the other bodies on top will eventually crush them.
So one random
Yeah,
thing I
we're-
learned from a classics professor in college was like, the ancient Greeks who gave their heroes like just grand funerals and stuff.
Yeah.
They just kept reusing the same funeral pit for each new set of heroes.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's really convenient.
Just take the old ones out. No one remembers them anymore, and just put the new ones in the special pit.
I don't care to have my own grave, okay? Like, I'll probably be put in an urn, and I'm completely fine with that. Heck, I don't even care about an urn, you know? Depends on how pricey it is, you know? Don't buy, like, the fancy urn. Just go to Home Depot and find a
it
garden
won't-
pot, okay? And then...
It won't matter because
Or
you'll be
one of their
posthumously. You'll be posthumously sealed to like someone you've never met anyway.
No, I think I'm
is a
too
little
gay
dicey.
for that.
Not in the afterlife.
Not in the afterlife. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Since you brought up Castlevania, my theory is that my pre-gay life was essentially Castlevania, except that instead of holy water, I carried around holy oil. It's like level 2 holy water.
Yeah, when you're hungry, you can use it to cook.
I'm so confused. But okay.
I'm not even kidding you. I would carry
Why did
around
you
a
go-
vial of holy oil.
Why is that a thing?
It's absolutely a thing. If you ever run into Mormon missionaries, okay, the dudes, not the girls. The girls aren't allowed.
Wait, the girls aren't allowed to be missionaries?
No, they're not allowed to have holy oil. It's
Okay.
complicated.
Also-
but if you
Also,
if you
aren't
run
they
into,
not missionaries?
no, well, they
Yes.
are missionaries. They're just not granted any of the mystical powers that the men get. Yeah, when I say it's complicated, I mean it's sexist. That's what I mean.
This got very complicated very fast. What mystical powers do you give your missionaries?
Power to heal. That's one of the powers. Obviously, you get
so-
baptism powers. I once believed as a missionary that I had controlled the weather. So that was cool.
I mean,
Please
weather
note
is
that I
cool.
actually did not do that, but I believed that we did.
I still have no idea why that torch has a hitbox, by the way, that I just
Yeah, what
bumped
the
into.
crap?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Very stupid.
Mormon females unfortunately do get to do missions on hard mode. They don't get any of those powers. Let's see.
very mean.
I'm pretty sure I exorcised a few demons. I can think of a couple times that may have happened. I sanctified a grave once.
I mean, sanctifying a grave is easy. Just throw holy water on it.
Oil.
Why would you just not use holy water?
We don't use... Well, okay, Mormons don't use holy water.
Yeah, I'm gathering this. I just don't understand the why. Like water is just... First of all, you sprinkle holy water on someone, they're going to be a lot less upset with you than if you sprinkle holy oil on them. I'm just going to put that out there.
No, you dab it on their head, okay? You don't throw it in their eyes. What do you...
No, dabbing stuff
do you
on the
think
head
you
is for
do?
Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday, you put ash on people's heads.
Well,
oil.
no, I mean not
Are you
on their
Catholic,
forehead.
Dowolff?
You put it right on their scalp.
More or less.
You just get like a drop of the holy oil and you rub it on their scalp, okay, through their hair.
Then you
Okay,
get your hair all oily. No.
Just
I'm
a patch of
confused
the
how
hair
you
is
can
oily.
be more or less Catholic.
I mean, I have not regularly been to church in
Okay.
15 years. I don't know. Let's go with it. Like the amount that like the average, most Jewish people. Probably shouldn't say most Jewish people. A lot of Jewish people are Jewish. In that sense, I'm Catholic.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
I would say that if you're in South America and you do not actively go to a church, you say that you're Catholic. I'm not even kidding. That's how people do it in Brazil, at least. That's the general explanation that I'd get.
But, oh, was that just them why they didn't want to go to the Mormon church, or?
Sometimes they're like, "Oh, I'm Catholic," and I'm like, "Okay, do you go?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Didn't think so." No, there were plenty of reasons to not go to the Mormon church. First off, they were tired of getting covered in oil.
I am 100% with you on that one.
But you know, the beneficial thing about that is that holy oil or holy water catches skeletons on fire, right? Or like it has a flame effect. So oil, it's like double fire effect, okay? Throw it on the undead and you've got yourself a bonfire, my friend.
You really don't want that to spread, though. Like, holy water, you're not going to burn anyone standing near the undead person. You're
Well,
just
then
going
bring a fire extinguisher, okay?
You can't...
And do not use water when you set a skeleton on fire using holy oil, okay? Do not throw water on it.
Yeah, no, that you can't do that. But like, I don't know. That if you're carrying around holy oil and a fire extinguisher, you're just in for a world of hurt.
Yeah. Anyway, my theory as well is that even though I'm atheist right now, I'm pretty sure the Mormon Church does not have the power to take away the power of God from me. So I'm a dark priest. I'm a corrupted priest. I can do all the crap with the holy oil that I want. Yeah.
Gasp.
I could probably even make holy water. That would really piss them off.
You just use their oil to make holy water. Okay.
You know what? Like, you could probably get by with selling it on the internet.
You can sell anything on the internet.
I'm not going to sell holy oil. Okay.
What if you sold an NFT of holy oil?
What if you sold
Actually, I could
Gamer Bro
probably
holy oil?
No.
I do know one way to condemn people. I wonder if it would work on oil to make it unholy oil.
How do you condemn people?
It has to do with dusting your shoes off.
What? You're going to have to explain that one.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
I believe you. I just don't understand how.
I only did that once as a Mormon. It's fine. But yeah, essentially, there's some weird, like, ceremony that they're like, hey, don't do this. But essentially, if you're leaving somebody's house and they were really mean, you could dust your shoes off. And essentially, that is giving God the permission to basically destroy them. I don't know why you have to give God the permission. Well, okay, it's basically saying it's putting a target there, okay? Like
What?
like for homing missiles, except for God's.
So is there just like nothing in the Book of Mormon for the whole like judge not yet lest ye be judged thing?
Considering that bishops are literally called judges in Israel in the Mormon religion, I would say that judgment is complicated for Mormons.
I mean, it's complicated on the Catholic side too, don't get me wrong.
Let's also say that it's a little bit problematic for them to be called judges in Israel and to call themselves part of the House of Israel when that's kind of a Jewish thing. Mormons are like the biggest religious weebs, though. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. We're done. We are watching Snolf.
Okay, so what have we missed while we were going through that?
Blast 2. I don't know.
I beat the hardest boss in the run. That was without dying to it, basically flawlessly. That was pretty cool. Then we are now on to the desert themed level, which is like really cool. It's very straight up just inspired by like I'm gonna say Wile E. Coyote stuff.
I love it. Wild West,
cool
you mean?
Well, yes, but specifically like Acme stuff. Like we had an anvil fall from the sky at one point.
Anvils exist.
Yeah,
okay,
so
my
they're
dad
not
had an anvil.
100 tons falling from the sky randomly.
My father had an anvil, okay?
I don't doubt this.
Every once in a while, he was like, hey, move the anvil. I'm like, holy crap, that thing's heavy.
Why was he moving the anvil?
Because it needs to be moved.
It needs to be used somewhere else.
I guess. I don't know. Like
it was in the way, you know, if you have the anvil out and and you just have it on the cement floor and people like keep stubbing their toes on it.
But like, wouldn't you just keep it in the forge?
He didn't have a forge, he just had an anvil.
Did he at least have a hammer?
He had plenty of hammers. He was a mechanic.
He was just gonna hammer all day.
Yeah, what? Have you never used a sledgehammer before, Dowolff?
I don't know if I have.
You're missing out.
I don't think that I am. Like, you've seen my arms. I'm pretty sure the sledgehammer would win if I tried.
You can get smaller sledgehammers. You can get like an 8-pound sledge.
Yeah,
no. If you're telling me the only way I can swing a sledgehammer is if I'm just gonna wimp out and use a tiny sledgehammer, that just doesn't seem worth it.
Have you ever chopped wood with an axe?
Sure, yes, I've done that.
Okay, it's like that,
Not well,
except that it's a hammer. And you're not chopping wood with the hammer, you're like whacking other things.
I hope I'm... Are you whacking your siblings with a sledgehammer, bro?
No, that's murder! I am not doing that!
Today.
I didn't have a pit. Actually, right next to our house, we did have a place that we called the Pit. I forgot about that. Okay, so we did have a pit. I just never thought about it.
Okay, so what just happened there? Sometimes the game decides it's gonna have you Snolf in a minecart instead of jump, and then you die. It's unfortunate. But anyways, so the pits are in fact not found in castles as you had us believe, but are instead found at the Brossentia family home. That's what I'm hearing here.
Actually, now
Yes.
I'm really curious. My father once actually dug a really big pit. He claimed that he was trying to dig a well, and then eventually he just covered it back up. But if he were like a serial killer, that would have been a very convenient way of doing it.
That does sound like something a serial killer.
Did you have a pet?
It's true.
Come on.
Did you have a pet that lived
twice?
So
Oh my goodness.
conveniently enough, bro, did you have a pet that went to go live at the farm upstate right about the same time?
Oh no, he'd tell us he was going out and shooting the dog. That's what he'd do. I think he actually, like, may have invited me a couple times or something. Like, no, like, sorry, I didn't live a fantasy life. It's like, hey, guess what? I don't like this dog anymore, so say goodbye. Or, like, most of the time it was like the dog got hit by a car and it's not going to make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you didn't have... Hey, we jumped that time. You didn't have other ways besides shooting it, though?
I mean,
That's how this
there
goes sometimes.
are literally pounds that you can take dogs to. Like, those exist.
I was thinking more like a vet, but sure, pound.
When you live in rural Utah and aren't exactly, like, don't have that much money, but you have a lot of animals, it's just kind of like an unfortunate reality that they're not going to get the best care in the world.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, if I ever had a pet, like, I wouldn't be able to, like, let stuff like that happen. I would definitely be going to the vet, but no, I don't know if any of our animals ever went to the vet. A flannel cat. I know there's a huge divide between the best care in the world and a bullet. Yeah, I know. I'm very aware of this. Yeah, guess who has trauma from their childhood? Oh,
Poor
guess what?
bro.
People already knew that. It's just you get to... It's like one more lesson about all of the fun stuff growing up.
Where did Fang go? Where did that stupid... There he is.
Also, sorry if that's a downer. Let's go ahead and take this guy to the vet. Yeah.
There we go. That's the last hit on him.
Wait,
That's
was that
another really tough
Robotnik
boss.
into disguise?
No, that is Fang, who's a character. I think he's originally from comics.
I don't know.
He's actually playable. Oh, from Sonic the Fighters. Sure. He's playable in this game. Not sure why they decided to add him, but he's playable in this game. Yeah, I've never actually played as him, so I don't know what he does. Wow, that was a rude spike ball. I'm gonna die.
Whee! Oh
I hope you
man.
can do this world in like 4 minutes.
I want you
Wait,
to know that
shoot.
I've done...
This is right. This is where I was supposed to stop for the end of part 1 because this game is
Oh.
longer than an hour.
Everybody! That's time! I
It's like
think.
I'm not beating this world in 4 minutes. What are you talking about? Oh.
Yay! I'm sorry, we got really distracted with, like, every conversation that we had today, Dowolff.
Oh, well. This is true. This is true.
Yeah. And don't worry, you learned another layer of Brosentia's trauma, which is always fun. It's a fun thing to do. Yeah, don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Right along with Snolf. Dowolff, this was your game, and it was a fantastic watch. It was a lot of fun. And honestly, like, how many zones are left in this game?
There are 3 zones left, but they're very long still.
They're very long. Okay, that makes sense why
Yeah.
you're calling it there right now. Yeah. So this is available online. It's probably relatively easy to find, right? If you just Google Snolf Robo Blast 2.
Yeah, Google Snolf Robo Blast 2. You'll find the mod. You'll find the original Sonic Robo Blast 2. You're gonna need both of those, and then you just start rolling.
Oh, baby. Yeah, you gotta start rolling. Well, do you have anything that you would like to, I was gonna say pitch. No, plug.
I don't know.
Is there anything going on?
Nothing really special's going on. If you think Snolf is cool, like, you can just come by my stream, and I'll probably be Snolfing at times that may or may not be lunch somewhere in the world.
Yeah. I mean, it's always lunch somewhere, right? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I think that's probably true, yeah.
All you gotta do is eat some food, and it's lunch. It could be lunch.
Lunch is the best meal. Meals are best, therefore all meals are lunch.
I don't... Actually... I don't know. I love breakfast. But I love lunch.
Breakfast
but I love
is solid,
food.
But you can have breakfast food for lunch. Think about that.
Ooh.
But I could have... I could just have breakfast. Right, and then every meal is breakfast.
But you can have breakfast food for lunch, and you can have dinner food for lunch. You can't have steak for breakfast. Well, maybe you can.
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can have steak
and
for
eggs.
breakfast.
Steak and eggs.
Shoot. What can't you have? You can't have...
Spaghetti.
Oh, breakfast pizza is wonderful. No, you can definitely have pizza for breakfast.
Spaghetti.
Cold pizza for breakfast is amazing.
Not cold. Like, no. Have you ever had a breakfast pizza?
I have.
They're so good.
I'm just saying, but also, like, cold leftover pizza for breakfast is amazing.
And
Actually,
leftover
now-
pie for breakfast is amazing.
I'm pretty sure you could make a breakfast spaghetti. I'm thinking about this now. The
What
gears
are
are
we putting in this?
turning.
I mean, I feel like I want it to be more like a noodle dish than a Japanese noodle dish than a spaghetti dish.
I mean, you could flavor it like it's Japanese noodles.
I mean, if you took
but it's
noodles,
spaghetti.
right, and did like custard, right, and then baked it, it would be like a baked egg dish that had noodles. It'd be fine.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Anyways, Dowolff, thank you so much. Everybody, Dowolff is an absolute blast. One, just like Sonic. And honestly, he's been on the show multiple times. I hope we can have you maybe next week or the week after sometime to wrap this game up because it's a lot of fun.
I can't wait to do it.
All right. Take care, Dowolff. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh. Corndan. I had a lot of fun, although apparently I got to go through a lot of stuff. Everybody at Twitch is accidentally my therapist today, I guess. And we're gonna go ahead and try to not make that the case because we've got OkamiOfGames playing a gauntlet of various games for us in just a little bit. So I am actually gonna have to pull up our tracker because luckily they have provided us with one. Let me see. And let's go over and talk to Okami. Hello there.
Hey, how's it going, you two?
Oh, doing great. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Cool. Let me go ahead and capture this real quick to make sure that it looks just right. Okay. Yeah. Okami, you have been around quite a bit. You are always a blast to have here. You did fantastic in Kusa Grande. I'm sorry that you're out, but it was still a lot of fun. You did great in the mystery tournament. Same fate. But you still have plenty of other projects going on that are absolutely charming, and the Retro Book Club is one that I really find cool. Tell us a little bit about the Retro Book Club. What is it?
So it is a show that I hold every Friday on my Twitch channel, where we get together a group of 5 people, myself, my co-host, and 3 other people from the Discord, and each person picks out a game for us to play for about half an hour, possibly less if people are feeling done with the game. Kind of all pretty casual, so we don't really sweat the details of it too much. But people have been able to showcase some pretty fun and pretty bizarre games at times. There have been some really fascinating submissions, especially since we entering our 3rd year now. We added both Dreamcast and DOS games. And that's been exciting because DOS is a platform I'm not usually familiar with. And I know a few people in the community are really excited to give out some DOS games. So I got the pleasure last week of being able to play Jazz Jackrabbit for the first time, for example.
Oh man, you finally got to play that? That's so cool. Such a cool game. Like, seriously, I think it was a revolutionary game that a lot of people these days don't know about just because they were born a little bit later. But y'all, if you've never played Jazz Jackrabbit, you gotta go play Jazz Jackrabbit, okay?
Yeah, it was a fun time. It was, in general, regarded as the best game we had from that week of the 5 games we had. Most of us thought pretty highly of it.
Oh, for good reason. Yeah. Yeah, Dowolff loves Jazz Jackrabbit, and that's all you need to know.
I love Jazz Jackrabbit.
Honestly, I tend to think that I know the difference between love it because it's good and love it because it's bad. And Jazz Jackrabbit is an absolute classic. And if you've never heard of it,
really good, yes.
Yeah, you need to go and try it out. Well, so Jazz Jackrabbit, a game that you got to go and play a little bit of, that is great. There are a lot of really cool DOS games that have been forgotten over time. That's possibly one of the better known ones.
Yeah, it's definitely one that I've heard mentioned here and there before, like multiple times. It's just one that I never got a chance to play until now.
Yeah, I'm glad that you have. Well, we have some other games that are not being in your gauntlet, I believe, or, you know, that you haven't mentioned so far. Let me go ahead and transition over here so everybody can see what we've got. We've got this monkey.
Yeah, so we have, if you're unfamiliar with the RBC Gauntlet, I did one of these for Don't Make Us Bored last year, but to end off each year, to mark the anniversary of starting Retro Book Club, we include a 10-game gauntlet, much in the style of a Cuso Grande gauntlet, of 10 games that we've had over the past year. So in this list here, we have Jumping Flash for PlayStation 1, Crayon Shin-Chan for NES, Bester's Quest for NES, The Incredible Crash Dummies for Game Boy, Sanrio World Smash Ball for Super Nintendo, Sesame Street Countdown for NES, Somersault for TurboGrafx, Spanky's Quest for Super Nintendo, which is the game you see on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Tetrasphere for Nintendo 64.
Oh no.
And lastly, ToeJam and Earl in Panagon Funkotron for Genesis.
Oh,
I love
baby.
that game.
Okay, so
yeah, it was in Smite's Mystery Tournament. I actually had to play Spanky's Quest for Mystery Triathlon. I'm also very bad at Spanky's Quest.
Wait, Spanky's Quest is this? Oh, ToeJam and Earl, right? Yeah. I was thinking of a different. No, never mind. Blah blah blah. The monkey game. The monkey game. There's a sexy apple in it. That's all you gotta know.
Alright, well, if you're ready, I'm gonna go ahead and load the state.
Yeah, give me a countdown.
Alrighty, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So for Spanky's Quest, the challenge that I have set for this is you just gotta beat the first boss. You start partway through World 1, you gotta get to the end. In each stage in Spanky's Quest, your goal is to collect all the keys and then get to the door. What you do need to be careful of, though, is it is a one-hit death game. So you can very easily take a spill and die very quickly without even realizing it.
Oh,
the main mechanic of this game is the bubbles. So So let me go ahead and demonstrate real quick here. So it's a small bubble. When you bounce off your head, it gets larger and larger, and the larger it is, the more powerful the ability ends up becoming. So the basketball, as you can see here, it's the largest one, but it has a lot of coverage. I also like the green one, which I believe is a soccer ball, which is good for, like, here, let me show you, kind of arcs like that.
Okay.
So I find it to be fairly useful. Your basic one's just a baseball, which if you need like a panic button, it's all right for that, but it's not really gonna clear a whole lot of the screen.
Okay, yeah, by the way, I do have the tracker to show how many of the goals have been completed. Oh, the kiwis, they get sliced. That is so sad.
God. Yeah, they really like to charge at you, so you have to be very careful of that. You're kind of seeing how easy it really is to die in this game, because they just run at you and you take a hit, and that's the end of it. You can't jump off them or anything like that, because you have to use the bubbles.
What are these enemies? I think they're artichokes?
They're just hiding in bushes. I would like them to come over here, though, so I can hit them with a soccer ball, steal their key, and get out of here. And this should be the last stage before we have to fight the boss.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna do a little bit of crowd control. Make sure they don't cause problems for me later. I believe there's a guy here as the last key. And now we have to just beat the boss without dying too many times, because if we do die and get a game over, I believe that would mean we would have to restart the world, which in this context means I'd be reloading the state. But first boss isn't really too difficult.
My
I
gosh.
say as I die.
No, I was just looking at game FAQs to try to find out the name. Oh no, you died. That's unfortunate, but it happens. But I was trying to find the name of the enemy. I looked at game FAQs, and for the kiwis, it called them
I'm just gonna reload the state for that one.
needlebeaks. These are weird green birds that have a body like an accordion. No, they're freaking kiwis. Oh my god, like, I'm very offended by game FAQs.
The main reason, though, I did pick Spanky's Quest to start with is for the reason I mentioned that it's a game that I'm not great at. I feel like I can do pretty alright in all the other ones. Spanky's Quest is definitely the one I'm least confident in of these. I wouldn't say it's the hardest one, but it's probably got the biggest balance, in my personal opinion, of difficulty plus length. Because I think there's some that are a bit difficult overall, but they're also pretty short. Like, Incredible Crash Dummies, for example, that one is not an easy one, but it's also a very short state.
Yeah, that is actually pretty nice. I really like very difficult but very short states when it comes to gauntlets, because, you know, those who have the skill to learn it quickly manage to make a lot of progress very, very quickly. And those who, it's something that I would prefer. Make it too hard and short.
Yeah, so in the Kuso Gauntlet, the main approach you have to take is figuring out what you can or can't do, because some, as I'm sure you very well know from making some states yourself, some states are intentionally trap states. Like, nobody's probably gonna clear these. It's just, when do they figure out it's gonna be too difficult to be worth their time? Yep. You get states like that in Kuso. Here, I try to make all 10 of the states states you could reasonably do, because I basically gave people 2 hours on the clock to try to get through all the states. And if they have to stop at any point, that's a-okay. But most people manage to get through all 10 within those 2 hours.
Well, sweet.
It also helps that we kind of had an open call going, so we could just talk about the games and offer tips about how to help get through some difficult sections.
Yeah, take that, you stupid bad apple. Yeah.
Yep.
By the way, I have confirmed that the one enemy that was weird looking was a chestnut.
Alright, let's
not that
get
it
a
matters,
little bit more
but
breathing space here. Use that soccer ball a little too. early. That's fine. But we got plenty of lives this time, so this boss should be as good as dead pretty soon this time.
Oh yeah, you are doing great here. I don't
How many
like
hits does
his
this
like.
boss take?
A lot.
Ice
It's a
Shadow.
little hard to tell because I'm pretty sure some of the attacks we have here technically land multiple hits
Oh
on the
yeah,
boss, like
bam,
this
bam,
one.
bam, bam! Yeah, I like that.
They should be going down anytime soon, I would hope. Yep, he's gone.
Oh,
That's
Apple
Spinky's
Core.
quest done.
Yeah, goodbye, Spinky's quest, and hello, victory. Bam.
Let's do this one next. We're gonna do Incredible Crash Dummies next.
Ah,
So this one, the goal is just beat the stage.
okay.
How hard can it be, really? So
Oh,
I know we've
no.
seen.
Oh, no, this one is bad.
I know we've seen some Incredible
Oh,
Crash
oh, oh.
Dummies games before in Kuso. Have we seen the Game Boy one?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't remember this.
Yeah.
I
so-
definitely remember this.
So for those unfamiliar with the Game Boy version, it's more or less a minigame compilation. So this is the 5th and last stage of the loop, and it basically plays like Subterranea, which I'm okay with because I like Subterranea.
Yeah, which, mind you, there are plenty of good games that use a style like this. You did it!
Crash Dummies is already done.
Yay, look at all that money you got. You're rich.
We're gonna jump over to ToeJam and Earl next.
Ah,
All you gotta do for this one is beat the stage. I just put the first stage in here, mostly because from what I recall about this game, a lot of the later stages get really long. Like
They're also really mean.
that too. As I recall, the long play for this game is something like 4 hours long or something ridiculous like that. Like, it is a
Wow.
long game.
I
So
have
you're
never
going
played
each-
any of these.
I highly recommend it. I think the first one is better.
I
The
agree.
remake one that came out recently on PC is also really good. But I actually really enjoy this one as kind of a take on a weird platformer everything. It's just, if you come into this thinking it's going to be the original ToeJam and Earl, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like... Well, I guess like some of the style, sure it does, but it does not play at all the same.
If you're unfamiliar with what your objective is in each stage, the arrow points to where Earthlings are. When that arrow is flashing red, that means you're right next to one. When it's green like it is right now, that means you've bagged all the Earthlings and you can head to the end of the stage.
Yeah,
Which
throw
is
them in
exactly
jail.
what we're gonna do here.
Throw them in the pit.
Send them to Earth.
Aha.
And once we get launched up, that'll be the state done.
Sweet. Boing. There we go. 3 out of 10 done.
Alright.
But yeah, I highly recommend it. I feel like Funkatron is a gem on the Genesis that does get overlooked.
Give me 1 sec. I'm going to be rebooting the emulator really quick because it was picking it up as a Sega CD game because I was loading the PS1 game we have in this list. Let me
Yeah,
get the screen share back up for you. There you go.
you just confused it. Yeah, and don't worry,
Yeah.
if I need to recapture, I can recapture.
Shouldn't-
Just
You shouldn't need to recapture.
yeah, we'll
So-
probably be good.
So potential motion sickness warning with this game. This is Jumping Flash for PS1. The goal I had for this was just to beat 2 stages. So this one's definitely one of the longer challenges that were in this pack. It also doesn't help that when I was setting up the state, when I got to this stage, I just took a dive off the stage a few times to put players down to 1 life. And because I guess I wasn't feeling nice with this game. But your goal in each stage is to collect 4 of what's called jet pods, which are these carrot-like things around here. And then once you get all of them, you can head to the exit.
So yeah, I know that I've heard of Jumping Flash. I don't think I've ever seen it actually.
I've heard of Jumping Flash multiple times, and I played the first Jumping Flash for the first time like a few months ago for a mystery tournament, and I had a good time with it. So I ended up giving it out for Retro Book Club after, and I think everybody else ended up having a good time with it.
That's really, yeah, this actually looks... there's so many unplayable 3D platformers for the PS1. This actually looks somewhat playable.
Yeah, hold on. I went to the exit, but there's one more jet pod there I need to get. Yeah, the thing that throws people off, though, about this game in Mystery Race, because I think it threw off some of the testers when this was on Mystery Funhouse for Mystery Tournament, is that there's a triple jump. Which, to be fair, like, this is the kind of game I expect to have a double jump, but I wouldn't, like, I could definitely see missing that. Oh, there's a triple jump, not just a double jump. But we got all the jet pods, so now that's the first stage done. Just gotta do one more.
Yeah. Aw, the ship is cute, too.
Yeah.
It's a bunny rabbit.
The reason I included 2 stages for this challenge was because you get one, that would allow for one stage that's pretty open, like that one we just did. And then we have the second stage here, which is in much more cramped quarters. This is more something in line with what you'd see in something like, say, Doom.
Or Xena.
Descent.
Or Xena, sure.
Or
but
Egypt.
Rule is still the same. Gotta find the 4 jet pods and get to the end. And they're mostly on the beaten path, so as long as you're paying somewhat attention to your radar in the top right, you'll not have to worry about missing jet pods. Here we've got some conveyor belts, which unfortunately you can't run against, so you just gotta figure out what conveyor belts are going where. Oh, and we have a power-up, so we are extremely invincible right now.
Ah, good.
So
Okay, this Technicolor style, this is my jam, okay? I love, like, anytime that you can make, like, anything rainbow colored and possibly, like, make other people seriously sick from visuals, I'm all over that.
Yeah. But the exit is right here, so that's Jumping Flash done.
Very nice. Another one done. Yeah,
let's
you're just
jump
blasting through these.
These are also games I'm fairly familiar with, so if you're not as familiar with them, you would struggle with them a bit more. So here's a classic here, Fester's Quest.
You made them do the sewers? Oh.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the other side of the sewers. So when we
I don't think it's that bad.
So when we had this game for the show, we were given the PAL version, which
if you're unfamiliar with the PAL,
if you're unfamiliar with the PAL version, it's basically enemies aren't as big of damage sponges, and your bullets will go through walls, so they don't get stopped like this. But for this, I decided to be mean and put it in the US version. So,
look, I used to speedrun this game. I know the horror that is Fester's Quest.
Okay, this might be a bad idea, but we're gonna try it. Nope. Nope, we seem to be okay.
Gun downgrade, which honestly, at this point, it wouldn't downgrade your damage. It would just make the wave a little bit smaller, which honestly wouldn't necessarily be a negative thing.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
not in the sewer.
But I think the hardest part of this challenge is the beginning part. Like, after you get past the first bit, you're not in as much danger with your shots going off of walls. Actually, this gun's pretty good for this part since it doesn't wave around nearly as much. Oh,
yeah. Slimes are a pain.
Yeah. If I can help, I want to just walk past them, but that's not always an option.
Yeah, the nice thing about your cannonball gun, though, is that if you rapid fire, you can usually kill all the slimes without having more spawn. Like, you just have to mash as quickly as possible. If you mash a little bit slower, you will keep getting slime after slime after slime after slime. I know this game too well.
Yeah. I've beaten this game, but it's been a while since I have. But also a reminder that this is, I believe, only the first sewer section in the game. So
this is the hardest. The hardest sewer section in the game, but yeah, the first.
Also fair. All right,
That's asking what keeps the slime from spawning. If you don't shoot it, it won't respawn. It won't.
No, what happens if you shoot a slime and you don't kill it, it usually will split. So if you mash with this gun, usually you can kill it before it gets to the split option. That's what keeps it from spawning.
So that is Fester's quest done.
Yay!
Now we're gonna go to a game that I learned about through Retro Book Club. This is Crayon Shin-Chan.
Oh my gosh, I've seen the show Shin-Chan. If y'all want possibly the second best American dub that comes for a Japanese show, the English dub for this is amazing. And absolutely, it's... I don't know how to describe it. It's very offensive. How about that, huh?
Yeah, so this is a puzzle game where it's kind of tug-of-war-ish. So you have to try... So these solid blocks you have to try to push to your opponent's field. But there is a bit of a trick to help give you a pretty big advantage, which is you see that I'm collecting the different piece types in the top left there. If you manage to get all 4 of them, you get some stars, which can be used to push your opponent back quite a bit, even allowing you to win. So that's Crayon Shin-Chan done.
Yeah, you got it.
I think it's a pretty clever puzzle game, honestly.
Yeah, it's the kind of game I would totally play with friends. It was a real fun game when we played it. So I'm gonna do the freebie one next, Sesame Street Countdown.
Not free, it's hard.
Yeah. I need to know how to count. So
this
the goal
has
for
some
this
of the best voices. It's good.
So the goal for this one is to beat 3 stages. Should be nice and easy, although I think I'm gonna irritate my boyfriend slightly by playing on run mode instead of hop mode, because that's how I set up the state. Because I know this.
I like hop mode.
We've seen this on Don't Make Us Bored before, being played on hop mode where you can get through the game way faster, but you have to just walk through the stage this time. So the lightning bolt in the top right, that's showing how many of something of 7 we need to find. In this case, we have to find 3 of either 3 like 7 numbers or 7 of something, basically, like 7 apples, for example. And then once we have all 3, we can just walk to the end of the stage.
Yeah, but you only got 1 7, and then you collected 2 lightning bolts.
Yeah, well...
They're wild cards.
Lightning bolts count as every number. Take that, mathematicians.
1, 2,
3.
Let's go.
What are we collecting this time? 9.
9.
It's a good number, solid number. That's not a 9. What are you even thinking?
We can take the blues to go to a bonus game where we can assuredly get a 9, but I set the state early enough in the game that we shouldn't need to do that.
Okay.
There's usually,
pairs!
There's usually enough to get us through the stage, no problem.
And I would not buy 9 pairs. I don't really like pairs.
I'll cook with them.
Like, if they're in something, I find them inoffensive, but I just don't love the flavor.
Grab the lightning bolt, and then we just gotta walk to the end of the stage. I'm alright with pairs. I know some people in chat have a certain pairs emote that we love here.
Oh yeah.
Good old firm belief.
I love the little bounce that you have when you land on the ground. It's a nice little touch. And honestly, I can see that either being done on purpose or just being something that, in order to avoid falling through the ground, They created the physics, and they were like, "Oh, he accidentally bounces. I like it. Leave it in."
Let's go.
I mean, that sort of is what happened when I was trying to work with some physics. It's very easy to get a bounce when you're working with collision. That's a lot, 10.
We gotta find 10s.
Oh my gosh,
We
how
gotta
are you gonna
find
do
5
it, though?
10s. Oh, imagine if we just rolled 10 for the last stage and we'd be finding 4 10s. Then it would be terrible.
Oh my gosh, 4 out of 5 10s. Yeah, what are you, Lex Luthor?
It could be.
I
We don't
appreciate it.
know.
We're pretty,
It would make-
pretty
it would
fairly
make
confident
sense.
you're not Lex Luthor.
I can affirm I am not Lex Luthor, alas.
Why are you confident in this?
Got it.
Corndan,
Are you
I
saying-
need explanations.
I mean, I know what Lex Luthor looks like.
What does he look like?
I want that 10.
Like a giant nerd?
Evil Mr. Clean.
Evil. That's great. Actually, I'm thinking Lex Luthor in the movies, kind of ugly. He's a lot hotter in Smallville. But also, I just realized they're all teenagers, so I feel like maybe that's a little bit questionable. Why did they make him hot? Like, why, creators of Smallville? It's weird. There we go. We got 10.
Yep, we're gonna let Count do his counting, and then we're gonna mark that as done.
3, 4, 5.
Aha!
All right, let's jump over.
Go ahead.
Jump over to this one next. This is Tetrasphere. A pretty fun take on Tetris, in my opinion. I really like Tetrasphere. And
This is a weird game.
yeah, so what we're doing is we are placing blocks down to get rid of pieces matching 3 or more together. We can also use the B button to move pieces around, which you're gonna find yourself having to do quite a bit. In fact, I had it specifically in the README that I provided for this game. Make sure to use the B button. You will want to use the B button.
Yeah, this is like... I understand that they wanted to do something different. This isn't Tetris.
I wouldn't exactly call this Tetris, but it's still neat. Like, I really enjoy this game. It's definitely the kind of game I just boot up and play casually in like an afternoon.
Oh,
I
100.
also like play a lot of puzzle games, so this is pretty much in my wheelhouse.
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, your objective for each of these stages is to reveal enough of the board so this little spherical guy can escape.
Okay, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to find another Lex Luthor.
And since I don't think I've mentioned it yet, the goal for this one is to beat 1-7.
Okay, the Lex Luthor on the New Adventures of Superman, specifically Lois and Clark, he's kind of okay looking. I'll give him a thumbs up.
Want to move this block around there. Right. I know the general pieces I want to get out of here to free this guy. Just gotta figure out how to move pieces around. Now, I need a few more blue pieces. That's particularly what I'm looking for right now. I guess I'm not gonna say no to more greens. Yeah, here. Now we can move this around and beat the stage.
Yeah.
Right, 1-6. And 1-7 is a pretty fast one. I went through this list earlier today to make sure I had somewhat of a refresher on how to play some of these games. And 1-7 went by super quickly. Oh, and we're already done with 1-6.
Yes. Okay.
1-7
So how
should
much left?
Just this stage, just 1-7. Once we beat this,
Nice.
Yeah, these L pieces, you just destroy so much of the board with them.
Wow, that's actually really amazing how much goes. What about like the single dot pieces? If you destroy something next to the dots, do you get...
Yeah, if there's few enough pieces touching them, they just automatically get destroyed.
Ah, okay.
That's how they work.
So just get rid of stuff next to them, they'll go away.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And there you go.
The nerd.
X7's done. Tetrasphere's done.
Yeah! The nerd is gone!
All right, we got 2 games left. We're gonna jump over to a favorite of mine, Sanrio World Smash Ball. Actually, both of these are favorites of mine.
I actually have a cart of this.
I also have a card of this because I love this game. This game is
great.
absolutely great. I think so. I told this story when we played this game for the Gauntlet, but there was a tournament for this game at Magfest, and I partook in the tournament. I made it up to the finals against another person that some people might know around here, Proton John. So the two of us were playing against each other in Sanrio. It was first to 3 victories wins the tournament. We basically got to the point where we each had 2 wins, and on the final set, we each had 2 points. So we're basically at the point where whoever won the next point, oh god, now we get this sound.
Uh-oh.
Whoever got the next point would win the whole tournament. And as we started the point, the projector crashed.
Oh no!
Which was pretty funny. We did eventually get up and running though, so we did manage to wrap up the tournament. But the fact that the projector crashed with that perfect timing was really good.
That's pretty amazing, yeah.
Anyway, that's Sanrio done.
Fantastic, everybody. We're on to the last one.
Yep, the last one, and it's one of my favorite TurboGrafx games. This is Somersault. We saw this in Cusa Grande under the name Mesopotamia. Just a slinky game.
Oh, yeah.
I absolutely loved Somersault. It's such a good game. You should go play Somersault.
Such a weird game.
It's
It is also
lot
weird.
of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I started him off with some power-ups because part of the difficulty with Somersault is that you move really slowly. Oh, I want that. That's a max health upgrade.
Nice.
You move pretty slowly with your default power-ups, and you don't have nearly as much firepower. So I started people off on, I believe this is stage 2. So they have a little bit more firepower than they would start with. And the goal for this one is to beat 2 stages. So you gotta beat this stage and the next one. Which we're already the boss for this stage.
Yeah, we gave them just a boss to beat. And honestly, if you've never played this game, the bosses take a lot of work to figure out.
Yeah, a lot of work to figure out. A lot of work.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Just damage, boost, and mash.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only boss I'd say is especially difficult is the final boss. A lot of the other bosses, you can at least damage boost, provided you have the power-ups. If you don't have the power-ups, then you would have to do a little bit more dodging, yes. But this stage confused some of the players because it's a little bit of a maze in figuring out where exactly you need to go. I actually, when I was playing this to refresh myself earlier, I also got lost a little bit, and I'm continuing to get lost. Hey, what do you know?
Yeah, welcome to the game.
Yeah.
Just don't touch the death tiles, you'll be fine.
Yep. Even then, they only do 1 damage. Like, they don't insta-kill you or anything. And since this is the US version, from what I recall, the main difference between the Japanese version that was given to players earlier and this version I'm playing here right now is your time limit. You have a lot more time to work with in this version of the game. Whereas in Mesopotamia, you'd have to book it a little bit faster.
Oh yeah, it was definitely very close every time the players were playing it. That was... I very much remember that.
Yeah. I believe we go up this way, and this should lead us towards the end of the stage.
Yeah, this is easily the best Slinky game in existence.
I mean, how
To be
many
fair, it's
Slinky
the
games
only Slinky game
Yeah, how many
that
Slinky games
I've played.
name off memory besides this
Yeah,
game?
I can't think of any others.
I'm sure there's others out there, don't get me wrong. I'm just not thinking of them right now.
Yeah, there have to be, right?
I'm sure there is, if you look, especially if you look somewhere like itch.io, because there's always something on itch.io.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at them. We've got the twins.
If I was thinking about it, what I would have done with this boss is I would have set it so this boss would have been your astrological sign-in game, which basically means the boss would have been spewing out a bunch of power-ups instead. But that's the game.
Yeah.
That's all time.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Okami. You have destroyed your own gauntlet that you made for other people to play.
Hooray!
Honestly, though, like, seriously, just looking at the challenges here, there's a wide variety of difficulty in these games, and a wide variety of styles. Like, the Shin-Chan one, for example, I've never seen the game. I know the series, but that's a type of puzzle game that I had never seen before, and that one is really cool.
Yeah, it was a favorite
Yeah.
when we played it on the show.
Yeah, I really like the ideas in that. It's unfortunate that we really haven't seen any puzzle game since then. One thing that I want to point out for people here is that, developers often take from the successful games, and the games that get less attention, those mechanics sometimes get lost to time. But now we've seen these mechanics again, and hopefully one day somebody will go and make another Shin-Chan game.
We can hope.
Yeah, another battle puzzle game. Yeah.
I would be okay with seeing this Shin-Chan game being on like Switch Online, be able to play this game with people online, play it 2-player, go head to
Oh,
head.
that would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, that and Sanrio Sports Ball.
Sanrio is also a very good time. That one you can play on Fightcade.
Yep.
I
was
played it for people
fun.
on Fightcade. It's a great time.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'll have to possibly go check that out. Well, Okami Retro Book Club, you did a fantastic showing today, giving us these various games, and I want to thank the audience here as well. We've been a little bit lower with consistent shows lately, especially since Kusa Grande. We're just working on getting everything scheduled. I think we have the next match scheduled, which is going to be the second to last match. But seriously, having this many people come here today is great. We will be back with the stream, I believe, tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow. The next night, Thursday. And as usual, I plan on streaming on the weekend, and I will let people...
Are you talking about the losers final match? It got moved to Sunday.
Sunday, folks. Well, I'll be back here either tomorrow or
You'll probably
Thursday
be
for
back
my
here
own stream.
later this... Yep.
Yeah, and once we finally get to the off season, I will be using a bunch of that time to try to make up some of my sub-choice games. So look forward to that, everybody. If you would like to come and play on Don't Make Us Bored, type !DMUB. There you will get a list of the various shows that we have had, the various games, as well as a place to submit your own game if you would like to join. I love having new people, especially new people who have never streamed. It's really fun to have you on our show. You do not have to be a professional. All you have to do is not make us bored. Okami, Corndan, thank you so much. Anything else before we take off?
No, but I will say special thanks to all the people in the Retro Book Club community who have continued to support providing games, very wonderful games, and introducing me to a bunch of new games over the years. It's definitely helped me in mystery tournaments I participate in, because turns out playing a wide variety of games through that every week, you start to open your eyes to a bunch of new ideas that you might encounter in mystery games.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a good point. I always I try to recommend that people play a wide variety of games to try to figure out, where their strengths are, what you can explain like different strategies that are going to help people, but even with explanations, it can be very difficult to get those points across. So yes, play a wide variety of games, everyone, and we love the various communities popping up. For now, let's go and raid Author Blues. Did we have a good raid message from any of the games? I don't
remember.
I mean, I would. My immediate thought is something from Franko, but that also involves raiding with something from Franko. And I don't know if you want to do that.
We can't. Spoko.
Yeah,
that is. I don't know about that as a message. I don't know about that as a message. Barton Finders, there was a lot of blabbing. Let's say, you know what? He's playing a game that has a lot of squares. Let's just do it's hip to be a square. Nerd. Go, 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 go. It's hip to be a square, nerd. Okay. And I will see you all probably Thursday for another stream. I'll let people know on Twitter or Discord if I decide to stream tomorrow. But I'm also writing an article about Scunny that hopefully will be out tomorrow, so we'll see. Yeah. Okay, take care, everyone. I will see you later. Bye. Have fun.
Bye.
Yeah.